Hey, good morning, YouTube land. I know I'm a little bit early. I got everything pulled to pack, so I said, let's hit the live button and let's go live. All right, give a few seconds for y'all to finally come in. I say finally, right? You just got hopefully notified I'm live. I just realized, hold on. I do this all the time, don't I? I forgot to pull out my StreamYard and then move my other tabs over here. Yeah, so I have all my eBay, Etsy, and Amazon tabs open for today. Oh, actually, do I need to do, probably not pirate ship today, I don't think. Think we might be good. I am going to jump right into packaging because I got so much to package today. And for those watching on replay, you just want to get right to it and see what I sold. I also want to show you guys my garage sale haul. So let's get right to Etsy. I'm going to I'll do Etsy first. All right, so I sold, I got to take my prices off. I sold a pack of this. No, I didn't. I did not sell a pack of that on Etsy. Wrong item. Oh my goodness, Tamara, come on. All right, I sold this budget planner with these little happy note pieces of paper that can go in it. So I bundled it up and listed that. Good morning, Holly. I got sucked into the Johnny Depp trial. I had to switch over to you. Oh, is that still going on? Oh my gosh, that's been going on for like ever. I was just watching Cajun Roots, the return of Cajun Roots. I thought he was getting his channel back, but I guess he never got his original one back. So I was just watching his channel and he was talking about some like YouTube drama of YouTube taking down channels and taking down videos. Anything that was, I guess, either talking or doing something with JD, they were taking that down. That's why I just said JD. Maybe already saying the name was bad enough. I don't know. I don't know how true all that stuff is, but all right, I need to grab. Let me grab this box over here. Come here, box. I'm gonna grab a handful of these because I think I'm gonna use them. It's over here. I have not replenished my stock. I just keep going out of the bag or the box that eBay sent it to. This is an Etsy order, but I'll put it in this anyhow. Witnesses have been on lately. Okay, gosh, all I know, all I see is memes and snippets and stuff like that over it. Like, what is it? The reels on Facebook. Oh my gosh, there's so many of them. I need one piece of bubble wrap. I've got to remember to order bubble wrap because I'm pretty sure this is my last roll. And sales have started to pick up again. You guys, I got 25 orders going out today. That is somebody who has a 5-day handling time. I still got 25 orders this weekend. And I'm only listing like twice a week, Friday and Saturdays. That's the only time I'm pretty much listing because I'm only listing the days that I go garage sailing, I go shopping, I get back in the afternoon. Hey, good morning, Tracy. And I list what I bought that day. My pictures, I talked about it last week. We've been camping. So I don't have any eBay tape. I am so disorganized this morning. I guess I'll package everything with plain tape. I have been camping, so all my pictures are not on a white background. They're on either inside on my table inside the RV or on my picnic table, depending on the weather and the bugs. Yesterday or this weekend, the bugs where we were so bad, like a fresh hatching of baby mosquitoes had hatched. It was insane little tiny bugs that can make it through a screen, by the way. They're that tiny. It was so, oh my gosh, I can't even begin to tell you what it was like at my inside my camper. Okay, so this is what I had sold for those, kind of rolling in a little bit to your there's a budget binder with some like paper to put in. Now this one was a 2022 dated planner. So I'm so happy to see those going out the door. I've been running some sales. I'm guessing it was probably on sale on Etsy. Oh yes, it was. I was running a sale called 2022 budget. That's weird. Must have been a coupon or something. I don't know. It's probably was a sale. And then I put on eBay, when we get to my eBay sales, I was doing a buy 3 get 1 free offer on eBay when it came to anything in my planner categories. So that was pretty. I think I only ended up with 2 orders that took advantage of that, but I actually sold quite a few planner stuff. I sold one lady bought 3 of something, and I was like, why didn't she get a 4th item? She would have gotten free. So she actually sent me a message and she said, oh, I meant to add that 4th item. I didn't realize it didn't get added. And I said, I'll just include it for free for you. So that's why I pulled that and I'm going to send that to her. Let's see. Did you get hit by the storms, Tracy? We had rain yesterday morning, but that's it. The storms have been crazy, like all over. One of my friends on Facebook, he knows somebody who lost their house in Michigan. I'm pretty sure it was Michigan from the tornadoes that hit there. And I know that a friend of mine in the state of Georgia had really bad weather. So my husband was out fishing and the wind picked up. We had a storm come in and we were on the St. Lawrence Seaway, which is right the river that goes from New York to Canada. We were camping right there and the wind was so crazy. I was in the RV and it was just going back and forth like this. And I mean, it was insane. I was so thankful he had brought in the awning before we left because we knew that the storm was going to come. But wow, it was, I guess in, was it New Hampshire? It was the same storm that came through us and ended up in New Hampshire, and they ended up with a tornado. Or was that last week? I can't remember. I don't know. We've had some doozies lately. All right, 15 ounces for this. How are you guys doing with your sales? So Tracy, I was thinking of you this morning because I'm like, when are Tommy and Tracy coming back? You guys ever going to start your show up again? I really miss listening to it. I know I hardly ever was there live because I'm just such an early bird, but I really like listening to it in the morning when I was getting ready or in the car when I'm running errands. I have replaced it with a couple other podcasts I've been listening to. Well, they call them podcasts, but they're really on YouTube. So I've been listening to Cancel This Podcast with Lonnie and Ryan on that one. I can't remember people's names. I'm so bad with names. And then I've been listening to the Trash to Cash podcast. Those have been, they're funny. I'll tell you, Trash to Cash, is that Dave and Carrie? Wow. And then I think we talked about it last week. Those two are hilarious together. I've been going back watching their old streams. Okay, let me see what else. Is it wrong of me to go to the thrift store while my husband is having surgery? He won't know I left the hospital, right? Well, depends on the surgery. If something went wrong and the doctor had to come out and talk to you. But this is going to be an ex-husband, isn't it? We will be back in a few weeks. Okay, good. I'm glad. I miss your show. Sales have been steady. Had 4 on Friday. Remember, I am a hobby slubber. Not, yeah, I know. Not the big numbers like Tamara. I am not big numbers. No way. My sales dipped below 1,000 for a 30-day total. And I was just like, holy crap. Like, I can't even remember the last time I was that low. My KDP's picking up a little bit, so I'm kind of excited about that, but it's still nowhere near anything. My print on demand, forget it. I think I'm just going to throw in the towel on that. A lot of people in the print on demand area have talked about sales just are really low. I think there's so much competition. So much competition. So I'm probably not going to do that. I tried to do merch by Amazon. I had signed up back when it first started. Back then you had to wait like months to get an account. And I finally got approved. And then I really didn't end up doing anything with it. I was so focused on eBay at the time, and I didn't know really about Canva. And I was like, gosh, I got to pay somebody to create graphics for me. So I ended up just letting it go. I ended up getting suspended, which I didn't know until I logged in a couple weeks ago. I was like, oh, I wonder if my merch by Amazon's still open. And they ended up suspending me. It says it was a permanent suspension. And I'm not really sure why. I'm assuming due to inactivity, but I'm not really sure. It was so long ago, probably 5-6 years ago, back when that merch by Amazon started. That's a long time ago. So I was kind of bummed that I got that suspension. All right, that was Etsy. Let's do Amazon. So I only got one Etsy, one Amazon. I don't know what's going on with eBay. I had 23 sales on eBay. So I sold, this is my last of this book. I pretty much sold all of these books on Amazon. I have them listed multiple places, but Amazon just took that one away from me. Let's see. I've been really cutting these larger envelopes in half. But I went garage sailing this weekend. I went on Friday, and then I went to the campground after garage sailing and took out items and took pictures, because when I got there, my husband was like, I'm taking your car to go fishing. I'm like, okay. So he took off and I took pictures. And then Saturday we woke up. I think I got everything listed Friday that I bought Friday. And then Saturday we took off. He decided to come with me. There was a couple of town-wide sales. Hey, good morning, Timothy. Doyle Warehouse is here. And I bought quite a bit of stuff on Friday. So I got 2 things that have sold that I listed over the weekend. And I'm hoping to show you guys what I bought, so I can look to find the items that sold while I'm showing it to you, because nothing is sorted or put into totes yet. I got to do that after the live today. Hey, Timothy, I was thinking at some point it would probably be a good idea maybe if I got on video with you, and instead of me taking pictures of the stuff we talked about like 3 months ago, I just did it on video. So let me know if you're game for that. Because I feel like I've been so busy, but then I feel like I haven't done anything. You guys ever feel that way? It's so busy, but then you look back and you're like, busy with what? Because I haven't done anything. Okay, that sounds good. I've been, all right, so $2.99 on UPS or $3.99 first class. Guess who's going to take a ride out to UPS today? My husband. Although, I wonder if, so it saves me $1, but what is the gas mileage? At $5 a gallon almost here now. How many miles? How much does it cost? If you can, who's really good at math? If you're paying $4.89 for a gallon of gas and you get 18 miles per gallon, that would be him and his Jeep. How much does it cost you to drive a mile? Okay. Oh, that doesn't go in there. That's GPS. Keep you out. All right, I sold. So now we're going to go to, that was the only thing for Amazon that I sold that was FBM. I haven't listed anything on Amazon like forever. And that was the only thing for Etsy. So rest is all eBay, and I got 23 eBay orders. Oh, and I got a new feedback. Do y'all like to, as soon as you see your number change, got to go check out and see what somebody said? It went up, so at least it's not a negative. Shipped on time and description was accurate. Thanks. Well, that's a good one. All right, so I sold, let's do this. Let me find it. Here it is. I sold this mug. A moose. Isn't it cute? Where did I get this? I got this at a garage sale last year for $3. It's brand new. It never was used. And it came with this like information card inside it and stuff. So I was like, it's unique. I'll pick it up. So it's probably been almost a year that I've had it. And so I paid $3 and I sold it for $20 plus shipping. $29.45 all in. Midlife picker, good morning. Just make sure I'm not missing anybody. I hardly ever read and look at my feedback. Really? Oh my gosh, every day. When I log in, anytime I log in, if I see that number has changed, I read it. A Father's Day mug that didn't go over well? Question mark. Is this a Father's Day mug? It's a moose. Looks like a big nose. Like, I don't know. I guess if I had a father with a big nose, which I kind of did. My father had a big nose. I think I'm going to go with 776 box. Is that a bug? Gosh, I have been wicked spooked lately. So I was sitting in my RV at the table taking pictures. I had put my feet up on the seat across from me, and all of a sudden I was talking to my mother. Actually, so I wasn't taking pictures. I was talking to my mom, and I jumped, and I said to her, "Oh my gosh." She goes, "What?" I said, "I literally just scared myself by my toe." My big toe had kind of popped up over the top of the table just a little bit where it spooked me. I thought it was a big bug or something. It's just a big white toe. Nothing wrong with my toe. It's just a normal toe. And then lately, my watch, when I'm driving, this will, like, the sun will hit it, and all of a sudden I think I have a big spider on my wrist, and it's just my watch. So I was just pulling this box out, and I don't know if it's a spider, but I think it's just pieces of cardboard were sticking out, and it just spooked me. I thought there was a spider on that box. Why am I all of a sudden getting so spooked over things? Like weird things. My toe, my watch, and a box. I don't know. So Tracy, are you still planning on getting an RV and living in it? Because I mean, we have been camping so much lately, and I love it. I seriously love it. So on Wednesday, I have to drive two to 2.5 hours, more probably 2.5 because it's on the southern side of Watertown. I have to go get a root canal done for that tooth that I lost. They got to do a root canal to give a base for a crown to get on because when my tooth broke, it broke flush with the skin, with the gum line. So I got to go get a root canal. It's a 2.5 hour drive. And I said to my husband, let's bring the RV and camp in that area on Tuesday. And then I'll drive from there to the dentist on Wednesday, drive home, and then we'll drive back to the campground, stay there Wednesday night, and then come home Thursday. So we were going to do that, but then he ended up having an appointment. Well, he's got one on Wednesday also, but it's here in town. So we ended up canceling that. But I'm like, I want to go all the time. I just want to camp. I just love being in the campground. You know why, though? Part of it, I think it is, except for me listening with my phone, I'm disconnected from most things. Like we haven't been watching TV. I don't have my laptop. I haven't been bringing it. We play cards. We've taken up cribbage. If anybody has a cribbage board for sale, let me know. I'm looking for some kind of unique ones. And just having a really good time. I don't know. It's just, I'm really enjoying it. And, you know, I live in the country and I got wildlife here. I mean, I live where people go to camp. That's how I feel. But it's just something about getting away. Even the bed's comfortable. I've been sleeping good at night. I don't know. Really enjoying it. Okay, I need bubble wrap. I need bubble wrap. Let me grab a couple more. I'm going to use a little bit in the inside it. Here we go. Let's do one at a time. How is your mom? Did she recover from the cruise? So my mom is doing very well. Thank you for asking. So they came back, all of them ended up with COVID, and not from the cruise. They got exposed before they went on the cruise, but they didn't have the symptoms and stuff until the night before they were getting off their cruise. Unfortunately, they ended up catching it, but they had a great time on the cruise. It was really good for her to get away and stuff. I'm surprised she's not here. She hasn't been on here in a while, has she? In my chat. So she's just still dealing with depression from my dad dying. It's been 4.5 years, and she's really, really struggling with it right now. I don't know. I told her, hopefully air her dirty laundry. But I think it's good information for anybody who deals with this, is that I told her that I can't do anything more for her. She's got to want to do it herself. It's just sad seeing somebody decline and just give up wanting to live. That's just extremely sad to see. I know my father would be like, Linda, get your ass to the doctors. Get yourself some medicine. Get yourself a new goddamn doctor, because her doctor's a freaking pain in the ass. Incompetent. Honestly, he is not he's just a bad doctor. He should not be practicing medicine. Although I will say that when she got COVID, they gave her that antiviral medicine. You have to be high risk to get it. And he did give her that. And she says that really helped a lot. So, all right. I think this is going to be very well protected. Where is my Norway friend? I haven't seen her in my chat since I've been back from vacation in April. All right, there we go. There's my moose. So I'm not in a rush, says Tracy, for an RV anymore. Waiting to find a great deal. You're not going to find a great deal right now. Also focused on setting up the property and a business for my son to run. When the right RV comes along, I'll grab it. There you go. That's the best thing. So I was looking for a car. For anybody who's been watching me for a while, in March I talked a lot about getting a new car. And March and April. The prices of cars are going beyond MSRP right now. And I'm like, I am so not going to do that. So my husband and I have talked about, we really like this RV, but it's old. It's a 2003, and we would love to get a newer model, because the newer models are just like, just when you're driving, the suspensions are better. The steering is better. Like, there's all these, like, technology changes and increases and things just get better. But the craftsmanship and people who are buying new RVs right now are having so many problems. I mean, the groups I'm in, people are complaining left and right. And they're like, wow, when we've bought new RVs in the past, we never had as many issues as we've had with these new ones. And so they're just saying how, obviously, businesses are struggling getting help. So they're just getting subpar help right now, that people just don't care. They're just not taking pride. They haven't worked for 20, 25, 30 years for the same company and just take pride building Jayco brand or whatever brand RVs. It's just a job unfortunately, to a lot of the younger ones. It's just a job. And they're like, who cares? I'll just go get another job. I don't like this. I'm going to leave. And then they're always retraining new people. And the bad news is, where it is in Elkhart, Indiana, is where most RVs are made, in that vicinity. Amazon just announced that they're going to be building a warehouse there. So now there's this panic over personnel, and how do we even have enough employees to house the manufacturing of all of these RV systems? Plus now we got to house an Amazon warehouse. So I think we're going to be seeing a lot of issues for a long time in the RV world. So our plan is, if we do decide to upgrade, we'll probably get a pre-pandemic one. So probably a 2018 or a 17, probably from like a 2015 to a 2018. And hopefully, any bugs that they had, they would be worked out by now anyhow. All right, so there goes this. that feels good. You're a little bit. Let's just try this. I think this box might be too small because it's right on. How deep is that? I'm just wondering how much pressure I could put on that handle right there. I think it might be okay. Turned it a little bit. Where is this going? Let me see where it's going to go. Not that it matters, but you know, the less time it has to be transferred, the better. Oh, it's going to Northampton, Mass. So, okay. I'm feeling a little bit better versus if it was going to California. It's got so many more stops along the way. This is a really cool mug. I bought a couple mugs this weekend and my husband was excited for one of them. And I'm like, we're not keeping it. I didn't buy it for us to keep. All right, $7.96. Very good price. Oh, did you guys see that Pirate Ship has got prices they're saying are beating Amazon, are beating eBay? I meant to do that. I'm going to pull up Pirate Ship. Not that I really have time to compare today, because I got so many things to go out. But I can't imagine it would have beat $7.96 unless it went maybe UPS. Import, integrations. Right back over here. I wondered where Claudia has been. I don't know. Not sure where she's gone. Well, she's okay because I know she's had some health issues. I hadn't been very consistent, so she probably found somebody else to watch. Let me just go in the order as I grab things. So this goes with that lady that bought those other three. Those are right here. All right, so I was telling you guys on eBay, I've been doing a buy 3, get 1 free on all planner related stuff. So the lady had bought these 3 items and I was like, why didn't she go and buy a 4th? So then she messaged me. She goes, oh, I really meant to put this in my cart and I forgot. Excuse me, or whatever her reason was. And I said, I'll just send it to you. So this is a free thing. Honestly, I'm kind of trying to clear out some of my stuff. And the ROIs on these are pretty good. Like I paid $1.49 for this. And so 4 of them, so $1.49 would be what, $6 is my cost, and it went for $36. That's including the free one. So $6 and they paid $36. So that's pretty good. I did sell something this weekend. The lady bought it on, I think it was late Friday night, and she asked me if I could ship it on Saturday, and I said unfortunately I wasn't at home. I was camping and I wouldn't be able to. On Sunday she messaged me and asked to cancel her order because she was in a rush to get whatever it was. It was actually carpet shampoo for a carpet shampoo machine, and I'd found some free I showed you guys last week. That carpet shampoo stuff, it was free in a free box, and I sold it for 40 something bucks, but I couldn't get it to her right away. So she actually said that the carpet machine ended up, I think she says that it's broken or whatever. So whatever, I canceled. Because I was like, somebody else will want it. All right, flat rate envelope. These are over £1. Let me make sure there's no price stickers on the backs. Good thing I checked. I don't know why they put them on the front and the back. The other ones I already removed. Don't want her to know I paid $1.49 for this. I thought about buying a shell of an RV and model it myself. Well, so we're going, in a couple weeks we're going to be leaving, and we're heading to Tennessee with some friends of ours, and they bought a cargo trailer, and they completely, of course it comes empty, but they built a bed, a shower, a toilet, kitchen, a stove, a sink, all of that in that trailer that they can pull with their, they have a Gladiator Jeep. So they're going to be going with us to Tennessee because we are going to Loretta Lynn's Ranch for a Jeep event. No, I don't need to weigh that. It's flat rate. I can't imagine flat rates are any cheaper on pirate ship, huh? Let me check. Alicia, where's your order? Where's your order, Alicia? There you are. I would bet they're the same, but I'm going to double check after receiving that message. Flat rate. I don't know. I'm just going to say 2 pounds. Why do they ask you for the weight? What's it matter? $7.60. $7.52. It's cheaper on eBay still. How is the maple going? Well, funny you should ask. We are sold out of our maple right now. My husband, we go to a restaurant, a diner on a regular basis, and my husband said to them, I'm going to see if they would be interested in purchasing maple syrup from us and offering it to their customers as an upsell that, hey, if you want, real maple syrup, a lot of places do that around here. They'll charge like $1, $2, most of the time $2 more if you want real syrup. So he asked them if they wanted some real maple syrup to offer to their customers. And they said they actually do real maple syrup. The syrup that's on their table in those blank squeeze bottles is real maple syrup. I was shocked. And I mean, because I honestly, I got to tell you, I don't really always notice the difference between fake and real. And so I get their French toast when I go there because it's so good. So my husband said, well, we got maple syrup, we didn't know if you were interested in purchasing some. And so she goes, well, have you talked to my mom, who is obviously makes those decisions. I didn't realize that family owned, I'm thinking they must own the diner. And so she came out, and it was like a half hour or so went by, and she comes over and she goes, oh, my mom's here. So if you want to talk to her now, go talk to her. So my husband went and talked to her, and she's like, oh yeah, absolutely. They go through a gallon a week, and they would love to switch from who they were buying it from to buy it from us instead. And the girl, the waitress, who we see all the time when we go in there, she goes, see, I'm a good salesman, ain't I? So we're pretty sure she told her mother, these people come in here all the time, Mom. We need to switch to them versus who we're buying it from, because that person, I'm assuming, probably doesn't go in there and eat. So that's really nice. It was nice that they're pretty much thanking our patronage. Patronage? No, whatever that word is for us going there. So yeah, so we only did about 18 gallons or so, and they go through a gallon a week. So that would be 52 gallons. So we got them covered until we run out, and then they're going to go back to whoever they were getting it from until next spring. So yeah, pretty cool. Thanks for asking. I always wondered how long that cleaning stuff stays good. Yeah, I don't know. They're real. The bottles, you could tell they look vintage, but they still smell good. I don't know. I don't know. I guess it would really depend. Like if it's alcohol based, I mean, alcohol evaporates. So, but like I've had a bottle of alcohol that's been like really, really old. Like I hardly ever go through alcohol, and I think it was still good. All right, I sold this little rattle guy. I've had these. I got them on clearance last Easter, I think. Not this past one, but the one before. And I don't know how much I paid for it. Well, less than $1. I don't know how much this may have been, like $7.99 or even $5.99. So it would have been 90% off. But I sold it for $6. $10.57. $10. Somebody paid $10.57 for this little rattle. Must be a grandma. I kind of feel like that's something you can go get at the Dollar Tree. Guys ever do that? Like question the stuff you're selling and be like, who even would pay that? when you add in shipping, I can see the price before shipping. By the time you add in shipping, it's like, man, it just seems expensive. It's only $10. So I was watching, somebody, I don't know who it was, on YouTube this weekend, and they were talking about how their sales have been doing pretty good. Oh, you know who I think it may have been was Mountain Man Treasure, maybe. And he was saying how his sales are still been doing pretty good because he sells a lot of lower dollar priced items. And he says a lot of the people that have been complaining are the ones who have been selling the higher price. You know how you can go out and you can say, oh, I don't want to sell anything less than $100 an item. Well, he sells a lot of $10, $12 items. And he's like, yeah, I think people have the money to go out and spend $10 on a rattle versus $100 on a changing table or something like that. Well, obviously more than $100 for a changing table, but so maybe that's why if you're doing smaller dollar amounts, and they say it's really good, right? They say bread and butter. It's good sometimes to have those smaller dollar amount item sales because it helps with your the algorithm. I think once you have a sale, it kind of boosts you in the algorithm. I don't know how true that is, but I feel like it's true. I feel like I see that when I have a sale, all of a sudden I start getting more sales. I mean, the fact that I had 23 eBay sales this weekend with a 5-day handling, that's insane. You would think somebody would see the date and be like, I'm not going to order from them. I'm not going to get it for like 2 weeks. I'm going to tell you when I'm going to look. Hold on. Oh, I forgot to check. Oh, this isn't a priority. See, I forgot to check eBay or Pirate Ship. I wanted to look, but I logged in. That was first class, though. All right, I'm going to go to eBay here. And so, for instance, something I sold, I don't have to ship it until May 31st, which is what, next Tuesday. So somebody bought that. Ian is shipping media mail. So I can't even imagine. I have more than one. Let me see what it says. Oh, unknown name, Watertown. I bet you it's my dentist's office. Can you guys hold on just 1 second? I think my dentist is calling. Hello? Yes, hi, I'm good, thanks. Oh, yes, I'm so excited. I'm actually happy to get the tooth fixed, so that's good. Yes. Okay, can you tell me how much the cost is going to be? I've been meaning to call you guys to find out just so I am not. Nope, I'm paying out of pocket. Okay, and do you give a discount for cash versus credit card? You don't. Okay. All right. I will see you Wednesday. Okay. Thank you. Bye. No discount. So my dentist, I know I'm not on mute, Tim. I didn't care if you guys heard me. I figured you'd probably rather hear me than to have silence. Hey Beth, good morning, reseller Robo. $1,000, $1,050. So my dentist, who I go to, when they did my crown, I think I told you, I don't know if I just have subpar crowns from my previous dentist or what, but all of a sudden, all these crowns are having issues. Last weekend I broke another crown back here. I don't know what's going on. All of a sudden, all these teeth. Well, I think my grinding has something to do with it. But so the dentist, when he does the crowns, I get a discount if I pay cash versus a credit card. That's why I asked her if there was a discount. Because if there's not, I'm going to put it on my credit card and get my points because then I get 2% back. But if I would have gotten a 10% discount paying cash, I would have made sure it came with cash to pay for it. So Holly says I put some stuff on sale that boosts me some. I gave up on promoted listings. See, now I think my promoted listings are helping me. They have to be helping me. The fact that I am having this many sales, 23 sales, and somebody is buying something and you're not going to I could possibly not even ship it till next Tuesday if I wanted to. It's just crazy. So I was just looking. So it says estimated date. So on this, this is what I sold. So it's a book and it's Christmas. So maybe that's why they don't care. So this sold, and when I go to the listing right now, estimated delivery, now again, that's shipping it to myself, is May 26th to June 1st. So now I don't even have to ship this until the 31st. Actually, it probably may even be June 1st. So that is interesting. So it does say includes 5 business days handling time after receipt of cleared payment. So if that includes 5 business days, today's the 23rd. So why is it saying they could possibly get it by May 26th if it includes 5 business days and today's the 23rd? That makes no sense, does it? Right, eBay? That doesn't make any sense. I'll share my screen. I don't know why. I keep forgetting. I should have shared it from the beginning. So this book right here, right? So if you ordered it today on the 23rd, and if this includes 5 business days, that does not include 5 business days because that's saying you'd get it in 2 days and it's going media mail. So there's no way you would get that. Stupid eBay. Stupid eBay. So I guess that would be why my sales are up, because the estimated dates are not really counting the 5 business days like it said it is. Because 5 business days would be, they ordered yesterday, right? So today would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'd have to ship it by Friday. Monday's a holiday. So the earliest they would probably get it, being media mail, wouldn't even be until like the 2nd or 3rd. Probably more likely the 3rd. So those dates on there are not even realistic. Thankfully, I am a great seller and I'm going to get it out. Oh, so I just tied this off. So what this is, inside are little tiny, I don't know, can you see right there? They're like little pockets, and inside are little tiny Disney books. They have these at Walmart every year. And this year they were so big. The year before they were a little bit smaller, but the retail on them, I don't know if you can see down there. Come on. If I put you closer, it gets blurrier. Well, it says $29.99. Why does not ever want to focus in? But it's $29.99. So I picked them up. I sold it for $17.59 plus shipping. That's going to go media mail, but I need to wrap it so it doesn't get damaged. I'm not putting it in a box. I don't have a box this big, so I'm going to double poly bag it. But I want to wrap the edges so it does not get. So I bought this on clearance after Christmas. Honestly, I don't think it even came in before. I never saw it prior to Christmas. Otherwise, I would have picked some up and sold them during Christmas. And when I was looking at after Christmas sales, how much did I pay for this? I paid $5. When I was looking at these after Christmas, so it must have been 50% off. Do you think there's, no, they mustn't, they were probably selling them for more than 10 if it's a $30 price on it. I don't know. I don't remember when I grabbed it, but I paid $5. Either way, it was $5. But I didn't see them all during the Christmas season. So I'm thinking that they came in after Christmas. Actually, maybe I should tape this. Hold on. I'm going to tape this down here that you guys can't see. I hate that I'm not ever at an angle for you guys to see what I'm doing down below. You just get to look at my pretty mug instead. Okay, I'm wrapping it around. The big thing is these edges. I just don't want them to get damaged. I'm wrapping. I just want to tape this piece underneath so it closes around it. So this weekend, my brother is camping with us. I'm really excited. Hey, good morning, Glenn. Swamp Pickers in the house. So yeah, my brother and his wife are going to camp with us. All right, so I'm going to put this. We're in the end of June. My daughter, my sisters, and I are going to go see the Dixie Chicks in Connecticut. And we were talking about, or I guess they're just called the Chicks now in Connecticut. We were talking about bringing the RV, and my husband and I were going to go camping after, but it was 4th of July weekend, and I could not find a campground at all between Connecticut, Massachusetts, into New York, all the way up through the interstate. Couldn't find anything that, well, I refused to pay like $150 for a campsite. That's ridiculous. And that's what, like, the KOAs, they're so expensive. But if you have kids, it's one thing, but we don't have kids, so I don't care to pay for all the, like, things that come with a campground that has kids. Hey, Amy, hot mess thrifter. How are you doing? Okay, we'll take this. So yeah, this was, I mean, anytime you can sell Christmas things in May, that's pretty good, huh? But I don't know, like, this is Christmas themed, but honestly, you're getting, how many books were in here? 24 books. 24 Disney books. Okay, almost done taping all my bubble wrap. All right, there we go. Look, I bubble wrapped the baby, so now I can put it in an envelope. I got to put it in 2 envelopes because 1 envelope is not going to be big enough. Oh, let's hope it fits. I was just thinking it may not fit. Oh no, don't tell me you're not going to fit. Ooh, if I stretch you, you fit. Oh yeah, I think I can stretch you. I think I might be able to get it in. If not, I'll just cut it down the edge and just tape it. Ooh. Come on. Went out for Chinese last night. My father-in-law turned 82 years old yesterday. And he is still a little, you guys can see him, my father-in-law that comes on the show every now and then in the background, especially when they were living with us. 82 years old. Should say 82 years young. Although I think the last couple of years he's really starting to feel his age. A little more limited on stuff. Gets tired quicker. Oh my gosh, it might even fit the whole thing. I may not have to put that other envelope on it. I'm pulling hard. It's really tough. How much do you usually pay for a campground, Tamara? Well, so we've been staying mostly at state parks, and we pay, like anywhere between $23 a night up to like $40 a night. Like if it's full hookup, then it's been like in the 40s. Now I think we're staying at a place that's $54 on our way through Ohio, going to Tennessee. So the night before that, we're actually going to be boondocking, which means we're going to be in a parking lot at a casino the night before. So if we do it like boondocking, then I don't mind paying a little bit more the next night, especially if it has full hookups, because it balances out in the long run. But yeah, state parks are usually a lot cheaper, or national parks, they're usually cheaper. So I like those. But I mean, because I don't care if they have kids games and water slides and trains that bring kids around, because we're older and we don't have kids with us. But like the KOAs, a lot of them have a lot of activities to keep kids entertained. So I think that's why, just like the Jellystones and all that. That's why they charge so much more. But I don't need that. Speaking of that, if you're on my Facebook, if you're a Facebook friend with me, I was complaining yesterday because we were looking at booking a hotel, which is in downtown Springfield. It's actually the casino, the MGM Grand. It's just a casino, and it's not a very big one. And it's in Springfield, Massachusetts. And we were going to stay there the night before. We decided to do hotels instead of camping. So we were going to spend the night there. They charge, I think it was $24, 23 something for, by the way, I was a little short, so I just cut that envelope. For resort fees. And I'm like, what resort? They don't have anything. So it has like a little like question mark or an exclamation point. You can click on it to find out what the resort fees are. Wireless internet and local and toll-free telephone calls. So they're charging $24 for you to have the internet and to be able to make local phone calls. I said, who even makes local phone calls anymore? Who does that? I only call the front desk from a hotel phone. Otherwise I use my cell phone. And I don't need the internet. I'm going to be at the casino spending my money. I don't need the internet. And if I did, I got my phone. I use my phone. I got unlimited data. I don't need to use the internet. So I want to opt out of it. I sent them a message on Facebook. I'm like, can I opt out of this? I don't need to make any local phone calls or to, why don't companies just roll that into the cost of their hotel room? Instead of charging $160, why don't you just charge $180 a night? I think if it was just rolled into it, you don't think twice about it. But to sneakily put it in at the end, so like $140 room was going to end up costing me, all in was like, I think it was it 180s? No, maybe it was less than that. I can't remember now. I think it was 180 something, but maybe before that it was less. But by the time you added in the resort fee and taxes, it was crazy. I'm like, it's just ridiculous. Hey, Phil, how are you doing, Texas Bandit? Buenos dias, Senora Tamra. How are you doing? We were supposed to go to Texas this year. And I was telling my husband, I'm like, we could still try and swing it, but with the gas prices, I think that might be something that's probably going to keep us from doing that trip this year. I'm kind of bummed because I want to take another trip. I had so much fun being gone for 2 weeks in April. I want to go away again for 2 weeks. All right, I'm just taping the heck out of these two envelopes being put together. There we go. Let's see how much this is going to cost. It is media mail, but it is long. Great. Let's see how long it is on one side. Hopefully it doesn't have that surcharge on media. 17 inches. Come on, scale. 114. I put in 1714, so 1712 by 1. Let's see what it says. Oh, it's only $3.82. Man, let's hope they never get rid of media mail. That would have been so much more expensive. Right, now I got all this stuff blocking my stuff. It's going all the way to Oklahoma, I think. Yes. Enid, Oklahoma. So we brought my in-laws out for dinner last night to celebrate my father-in-law's birthday. They're new to the area, so they've been hanging out at they don't have mail delivered to their house, so they have to go to the post office. And my father-in-law was saying how the post office guy was saying how myself and one other person are the only two that keep that post office open. I sold these two gratitude planner things, which I got to take the prices off them, which I knew, but I'm like, that's pretty sad because my sales aren't even that big anymore. Like, I can't wait to Q4, and he gets to see, because he's new to the post office, and especially with my sales low, I'm hoping I have a really good Q4, like I've had the last 4 or 5 years I've been doing this. I think each year my Q4 gets better because I get smarter of what to source and what to get, what to pay attention to. And I would say, especially for the post office, the last couple years, I focus more on fulfillment by merchant on Amazon. And so that really helps. All right, so these two. And, oh, you're talking about, yes, for rain. You know, also I saw that Colorado got rain, but they got snow, I mean, for like 14 inches, but they needed rain so bad. So, of course, snow will turn to water. Oh, I put these over here, didn't I got a pair of leggings on today. And even though they're leggings that you're supposed to wear all the time, every time I put them on, I feel like they're pajamas because the coloring is like a pastel color. And I just feel like I'm wearing pajamas every time I wear these. The red, white, and blue, they're kind of patriotic with Memorial Day coming up. I don't think I'm going to wear them out if I run some errands today, though. What time is it? 10:30? So my husband has PT at 11:30. I don't think I will be done packaging in time, because he'll leave here in a half hour. I won't be ready for him. Let's see how much these weigh. 9 ounces. So this person bought 2, and I got buy 3, get something for free. And they didn't buy. They could have bought one more item and gotten something for free. But you know, sometimes when you have coupons, I think they kind of get hidden. $4.50 to ship this. I'll show you what I mean here in a minute. Let me go to my page. Let me go to my store. Hey, let me show you guys my store. I'm getting sidetracked here. So they have new features now on your store where I changed my welcome to my store. I changed my banner and my little graphic-y thing here, because I still go by Tamara Lynn on eBay. I've debated on changing my store name for so long, but this is what it was originally in 1998 when I joined. Look at that. It says I've sold 8.7 thousand items. That doesn't seem like much, though, for the amount of time I've been on doing. What?
You done?
No. Okay. I'm going to have to bring it myself.
Yeah, I didn't change your oil yet.
Okay.
I've been calling places.
Okay. Why? Oh, okay. Yeah, but I'm on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm leaving for physical therapy.
All right. Bye. You're leaving now? Because your appointment's not for an hour. He always shows up early. Like way early. All right, so you can make these now featured categories. Have you guys done this to your store yet? You can make, I went to Canva, and so I have a category that's 2 birds home decor for my mom and I. When we do our stuff, I use this for collectibles, men's clothing, right? Red barn planning, women's clothing. So you can make these graphics now. Go on over. Wow, that don't work. Not working. Well, that's too bad. You can't see the other ones. Why aren't you working? You can't see what this one says. Oh, what if I do this? There, toys. I guess you got to drag it yourself. So you can make these so when somebody goes to your store, I don't know how many people actually go to a store. I don't go to people's stores. But anyway, Red Barn Planning. Let's go here. So this is all my planners. Also, they do have a thing where it says buy 3, get 1 free coupon. Okay. Because I know, like, if you were to click on the actual item, oh, it's up here. I've seen it on when you're shopping on your phone, I don't think you see this as much. When you're shopping on your phone, it shows, it's like way down at the bottom. See how it's like right here? That's what I noticed on your phone. It's not really prominently displayed. But yeah, so this is pretty much right up there for somebody if they wanted to take use of that coupon. And of course, it's nice that it shows it all under here. So I have noticed that it doesn't always do that. So let's just search for this item. Let's do the Happy Planner Expense Tracker. Happy Planner Expense Tracker. I don't want to do the whole thing because I want other things to come up. Expense Tracker. And you guys can see I've gotten so lazy with my backgrounds. You see, like, the background is my table, my breakfast bar. So it does see this. All right, interesting. So that has changed. Last time I used coupons, it didn't look any different. Like, it looked like this, and it wasn't until you clicked on it and then it was like down below. It was kind of hidden. So I'm really happy to see that now they have it where you can see it. 25% off. I think I showed you guys last time I did that. Here's another one that had done that. That's one of mine. You can see mine because they all got that same background. It's the laziness in me. I haven't been wanting to come down here to list stuff. All right, let's get back to shipping. So I'm happy to see that it actually is changing. So I have a friend who sells t-shirts on eBay. That's the only thing he sells. Well, t-shirts, sweatshirts, that kind of stuff. And he's been doing it a lot. And he said his sales have really, really benefited from him doing the buy 3, get 1 free. And so I thought, well, how can I do that in my shop? Because I don't want to do it on stuff that could be breakable or, heavy, that kind of stuff. Or I shouldn't even say that with heavy, but more, I don't know, maybe I'll try it on other stuff. I gotta think about, why would I not want to do that in all my store? But with planner stuff, this stuff is really simple to just grab and throw in an envelope. So I figured, why not? Let's give it a try. So I know I got at least 2 orders that took advantage of it. But so, like, that other person didn't, right? They bought 2. They could have bought a 3rd thing and gotten something free, and they didn't. This person just bought this. They didn't buy anything else with it. So not everybody will take advantage of it, but my paperback is available in the Amazon store. If anybody needs a vehicle mileage log book for small businesses, you can now get it in my Amazon store. It just got approved. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I have been enjoying doing my KDP publishing a lot. Really enjoying that. So one of the things that I was thinking of doing is, what was it? Oh, I lost my train of thought because that popped up. What was I going to say? Oh, I don't remember. You can select item for sales or coupons on eBay. So you know what you can't do? When you set up a sale for a coupon, so if you're going to do a coupon, you have to choose eBay categories. So did anybody attend was it the summer or spring seller update? Whatever it was last Thursday. I went to that, and I went to one of the breakout rooms that was talking about eBay products and pretty much discussing things like buyer groups and all that kind of stuff. I kind of got into it a little late because I was in another room first, and then I left that one because it was just nothing I really was interested in. And I ended up in that one, and I said to them, you need to be able to have the ability to create a coupon and choose your store categories. So you could go in and put stuff like, I have a clearance category. I want to be able to choose a coupon for somebody, buy one, get one free, maybe in the clearance category. Like, be really aggressive, because that stuff is stuff I want out of here now. Like, it's been listed for so long. I've already dropped the price. At this point, if I just break even, I'm happy with that. I'd rather break even and get it out of here than to even take the time to deal with donating it, because we don't have good places around here to donate stuff. So I was thinking if I could do that, and they said they're working on that. Because even with my planners, anything in my planner category, not everything is all under, like, I think it's under business and industrial office supplies, and that's, I think, what most of this is under. But my journals and stuff like that, some of them, if I scanned it, some of them were created under books. But I didn't want to do all my books, although I probably could do my books. So some things in my planner category list under my own store categories ended up not being the buy 3 get 1 free, because of having to use eBay's categories. Or like my sticker books, some of them fell under, some of them I'd put under planner, and some of them were actually under scrapbooking, so it under like arts and crafts. So it's just really weird. It would just be nice if I could select my own. Now when I run a sale, I put all my 2022 planners on clearance, planners and calendars, which I did sell a calendar today. You're able to select your store categories, and then you can actually search, and I just put in the word 2022, and I put all of that stuff on sale. I do like that. Excuse me. I don't know why I cough, and I very rarely cough. I cough when I'm talking here. I think it's because my throat gets dry. And this stuff is not good. Did I tell you guys already? Belvie Tangerine Pure Aqua. It's not good. But it's all I really have down here right now, so I'm sucking it up and drinking it. All right. I got too much stuff I can't see. I can't see my print button or purchase label button here. Purchase shipping label. Put you over there. Really need to spend some time down here and clean my office again. It's getting a little disorganized. Ooh, you kind of ripped, didn't you? You ripped as you're coming out. Back to orders. Oh, I just sold a watch. So last night I sent out a bunch of offers to likers on here. All right, so let's do one of these. Gotta find it. Here it is. Purchase label. So again, happy planner. Sold a lot of planner stuff. That's why I'm thinking that even though they didn't take advantage of the buy 3 get 1, it must have moved my items up in the search enough that I sold a lot of planner stuff this weekend. I mean, this is like June, I keep thinking it's June. It's May, and I'm selling planner stuff. Something you sell a lot of in December and January, not much this time of year. So I'm happy with that. You guys want to see my mileage logbook I made that just went live? Let me see if I have KDP bookmarked. I do. 6 ounces. Let me ship this one off. $3.81. Right. Let's go into Wisconsin. Wisconsin. View on. Okay, let me see if there's anything else here that might interest you guys. No, probably not. I'm sure you're interested in seeing everything. All right, you're going to get a sneak peek. Ooh, why is that all bumpy? Why did I get all bumpy? A sneak peek into my Amazon stuff. So I got a new pen name. So you're going to see my pen name. All 11 of you watching right now are going to see my new pen name. All right, so this is what I just created. This vehicle mileage logbook for small businesses, track odometer readings, total miles, business expense, and other fees for taxes. So the thing that stinks is, oh, they didn't stop it yet. Okay, so this is going to be stopping for in the near future. If you have low content books, which is what they consider these books on Amazon, low content, if it's not like Harry Potter, right? Those are high content books. So if it's just like this type of stuff, they're going to be stopping giving you the peek inside the book, which really stinks because otherwise you would just see the front and the back. That's it. So this is the book, a mileage logbook. So for those who go garage sailing or don't use an app, like I use Mile IQ, and that tracks all my mileage and stuff, and you just swipe left or right on my phone. I love it, love it, love it. But if you still do paper and you need a mileage logbook, here you go. So this is the book. So this is you can keep track of your at the end of the month. You can put in your business mileage, the mileage rate. So whatever it is, 56, 57. I don't know. I don't even know how much it is this year. I did just send a message to my Congresswoman, Elise Stefanik, is what I have for a Congresswoman. And I just sent her a message asking, is the Congress going to be voting to increase our mileage rate reimbursement for taxes? Because at $5 a gallon, the rate that they gave us now is the same that we were getting when we were paying $2 a gallon. So anyway, so then you put your total mileage expense, so you'd have it for your taxes. But then, then here, if you have parking tolls, like I take a ferry every now and then, so I could put ferry in here. And then there's this. So the rest of the book are all of these pages. So it's all this same thing, which is you put your date, your odometer start, your end. So what was your total miles, business or personal, and then purpose. So for me, I only really keep track of business if I was to do this, but if you wanted to keep track of everything, you can. So that is my new book that just came out May 17th. So it took them almost a week to approve it because I submitted it on the 17th and they approved it today. So it's 5x8, so it fits in your glove box, center console, or your purse. And it is 103 pages. So isn't that exciting? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. All right, so that's my book. Hey, good morning, Laura. Hey, Laura, last Monday, after you left the show, I went on Facebook when I got back upstairs, and I saw it was your birthday last week. So happy belated birthday. Didn't know it was your birthday. I would have said happy birthday to you while you were in my chat. All right, so let me go back to... Going back to my eBay here. All right, so I sold another one of these. Oh, where do you buy the book at? It's on Amazon. So somebody I was watching Johnny this morning, and he said putting links in your chat that bring people to somewhere off from eBay can actually hurt you. I don't know how true that is. But I'll give you a link. There you go. So I am hoping sometime in the future, I'm going to have a reseller's planner. So like I'm going to take parts of this book and put it into the reseller planner. I'm just trying to kind of capture, if you're in my Discord, I asked what people would like in a planner. Hoping to come up with some type of planner that you can use to keep track of stuff. Because, there's a lot of small time sellers that don't want to pay for things like QuickBooks or, and a lot of the older people, it's easier for them to do it on paper than it is to pull up even an Excel or things like that. So I'm hoping to get something that we can, that I can offer, that somebody that likes to do things manual. I am a manual person. I love my planners. I try digital stuff. I really like pen and paper. I tried even the Kindle reading books. on the Kindle, and I just didn't like it. I like the, sitting there holding the next page ready to flip it as you're reading the last paragraph. I found that I would actually click the page before I was done the paragraph, and I would always have to go back to read the last couple sentences. So it just doesn't work out for me when it comes to digital. Even with the phone, like I've been listing on my phone because that's the way I've been doing it at the RV. But I really still like sitting and listing with my with a laptop and stuff. So I'm trying to fill the niche for people who still like to do stuff by paper. Okay, so I sold another one of these, and I think I got another half envelope sitting over here. Do you get an ISBN with self-published books, Tamara? Hey, good morning, John. And you do. Oh, and good morning, Maggie Doodle. You do and you don't. So they're changing it that low content books, I can't remember the date that it starts. It might not be till June. Low content books, like what I pretty much produce, they're not going to be giving ISBNs anymore. So the problem with it is right now they give them for free. But if you choose to do ISBN, you can never sell the book or have it printed elsewhere. So let's say I have a book that goes really crazy. And I say, you know what? I can get that printed. I'm selling 1,000 a month. I can get that printed elsewhere for cheaper. And I took on a publishing company and so forth. You cannot sell that book anywhere else except for Amazon if you use one of their ISBN numbers. The type of books I sell, I don't care because I'm not looking at selling that many or anything like that. But they say that when you no longer have an ISBN number is when they're no longer going to be putting those inside pages. So once that starts, you're going to lose it. If you want those inside pages, then you have to buy an ISBN number on your own, which from what I understand, they're like $25 or something. Which honestly, I won't do it. It's not worth it. I'm not making enough. You don't know if your book's going to go high. Like I've got books that I've never sold, and then I've got some I've already sold 30, 40 of. So you just don't know what you're going to sell when you like the book that's really doing good for me right now is not one I would have thought would have done well. So yeah, I don't know. But there is a way around it. So as you guys know, in case anybody is looking at doing this Kindle Direct Publishing, they have a thing, and I know Laura's familiar with this because she's got her own brand on Amazon. They have a thing called A+ content. So if you're a brand owner, you can get access to create this thing called A+ content. So let me show you what that is. I'm going to share my screen. Go back over to this. I'm going to put in Tamara Augustino. All right. So for instance, here's the first planner I did, my caregiver planner, back in March came out. So if you click on this, it gives you some of the inside pages that you can see. Right? But the problem is you're going to hit an area. I'm just kind of going to go down quickly here. So now we're on to the month. Well, there's 12 months, which takes up 24 pages because this is on the left side, this is on the right side. So when you're looking at the few pages they give you, you're just going to see a bunch of these pages and then notes, yeah, and then the end of the book. So you didn't even really see what I feel is the most important part of the book. So what you can do is do A+ content, which is this right here. So from the publisher, I was able to create these extra pictures within the body of the description. Now, what I'll probably do is go back and might change some of this around so the pictures are bigger. It would have been nice if you could have clicked on this and blew it up. But you can see here that this is the information that you could see in the inside the book section. And then the same with this. But this is these two pages, which I feel are the most important part of the book. You cannot see. This is your daily log pages. So you get 90 of these daily log pages and then these doctor appointment pages. but again, even here, you can't really see them. I would have to do a larger, I'm trying to think of what book did I do larger screenshot of? Oh, I think it was this one. I think I did bigger pictures. All right, so this was weird. So they give you like these formats, and so these are a little bit bigger, but it had all this like stuff on the side. I don't know. I didn't really like the formats for what I needed to show for these pages. But on these pages, I thought it was important that the person saw that the left side was blank, the right side had line pages, and then every page has a different unicorn on the line page with, I tried to match the graphic on the left side to kind of match that. So I was kind of showing them that they're all different. It's not the same on each one. So this was another format that you could try for the A+. So when you do A+ content, you have to get that approved. And that takes a little bit too for Amazon to finally approve that. But once they get rid of that inside the pages, it's going to be so important to do A+ content. Without it, people won't even have the ability to see even what's inside the pages. And if you're buying a planner, I would never buy a planner for myself without seeing what the inside pages look like. You know, in a store, you can flip through it. So online, it's so important that it shows it. And they consider planners low content. So they will no longer have ISBNs, and they will no longer have the inside pages showing on those things. So it's going to be up to you to do it. All right, so let me show you what I sold. I was so excited to see this sold. I got an offer on this. So I picked this up last weekend. I think I showed you guys. I showed you my haul. I picked this up last weekend at a garage sale. So it's from the Atlanta Olympics. This was $1. I took a best offer of $50. Not too shabby. I love those types of flips. A+ content is so important when selling your own brand. Yes, absolutely. And I only knew it because of you, Laura. You talking about it in the Discord. I was like, oh, okay. Now I know that there's something available. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get it because I'm not a registered brand, but I'm able to do it on my KDP books. So that's good. It sounded like maybe not everybody is able to do that though, because they were talking about it in one of the Facebook groups I'm on. All right, let me see. This is going to go in a padded flat rate. Yeah, this is a nice sale. You're right, Maggie. Awesome. It came through, and I told my husband, we were in the RV, and I said, I just sold that Olympic sweatshirt. $50. And I think I was asking $58 for it, maybe. So, it was a pretty reasonable offer. And right away, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm going to take that. Paid $1. I listed some things this weekend I could not find comps for. I found comparable comps, but not the specific item I had. And I said to my husband, like, I'm going to go high on this because it could be something that's worth a lot more because it's a very rare item. I think they were the plates. I'm trying to think of what it was. I think they were plates. So I ended up listing high, would put best offer on it. And went to a church rummage sale and got some stuff from that this weekend. All right, why are you? Sounds like you're getting all bunched up inside there. What's going on with you? I think you're crooked. You're crooked. I'm going to Alabama. Hey, Laura, are you near Trussville? That's where it's going. Trussville, Alabama. All right, let's do this because this has been sitting in front of me and I'm ready to move it out of my way. Gotta find you. We have to run to the little girl's room. Coffee. I shouldn't have had coffee. I should never do coffee and then come on here because coffee goes right through me. For GoPro, for doing garage sales. I just sold this for only $8. I actually had gotten it in a, I did like, what is that called? 888 Lots liquidation company. And they'd sent me a bunch of stuff. And included was this, I'd ordered this like GoPro accessories kit. And I already had an actual GoPro brand one. So I threw this one on the bay and it sold. It took a little bit to sell though. I think it's been listed for probably a year. Oh, it's going to Puerto Rico. I love my Puerto Ricans. I get so many sales from them. That's gonna shake, shake, shaky. Shake, rattle, and roll. Ooh, 8 ounces. Now I only put in 6. Good. Price didn't change. Price is the same. Gosh. I hate how many times you gotta hit print. Don't I complain about that all the time. How many screens? How many times do you have to click on stuff? That was the biggest complaint on, I was on that eBay seller check-in thing last week. I went into the one about listings and people were like, the new listing tool, you got to click on too many things. I don't like it. Clicking is time and time is money. I don't want to have to click on 1,000 things to get to what I need. Ditto, I listed an antique item yesterday. No comps, kind of odd, rare item, priced high. We will see. Yeah, I'm like, might as well go high and then you could always go down. It's easier to go down than it is to go up. I sold all right, here we go. So this, Praise the Lord stickers for the Happy Planner. They only bought one item. Somebody else, just one item. Come here, envelope. I'm not going to bubble you. Oop, your buyer has paid. I just sold something else. I'm telling you, Lee, I don't know. It's just weird. Sales have been so good for me. Not complaining at all. I'm loving it. My mailman. I'm happy to. I don't know why I always feel this sense of pride to bring my mailman mail and to give him work. Because, I mean, I do know that it helps them keep that place open. All right, let's see what you weigh. 8 ounces. $3.81. I sold that for $19, by the way. So this stuff wasn't on sale except for if you used a coupon, because that's my normal price for my sticker books. Trying to get everything in the IKEA bag. All right, what do we got next? How about, agreed, the new listing tool is geared for mobile devices. Yes, us OG that like to use the desktop finds too many clicks. Exactly. I just like it so much. Hey, good morning, Chuck. Let's see, we got this. It is an Agenda 52. It's the 6-ring type of planner inserts. So I paid $5.49 for it. Normally $21.99. So if it has the original price on it of like the $21.99 up here in the corner, a lot of times I'll keep that sticker on there if I'm selling it for cheaper or the same. And I sold this one for $15. And I paid $5. What am I gonna put you in? Put you in, put you in. What am I gonna put you in? Hey, how about another one of these? I think we'll use the whole envelope for this. Oh, let's see. You might be too heavy. I may have to go flat rate. You might have to go. Oh my gosh, it's 1 pound, 1.00. Where are you going? New Jersey. I think they paid for a flat rate. We're going to do flat rate. They paid for one of these, so they're going to get one of these. I'm not going to put any bubble on it. I have been so slacking on putting my, I usually wrap it and put one of my stickers on it. And I've not been doing that. Oh no, I'm out of tape. I'm out of tape. I'm out of eBay tape. I gotta go find my eBay tape. Actually, let me go grab my eBay tape and my tape. And I gotta hit the little girls' room. I'm gonna be right back, you guys. That gives me a chance to go to the potty room. How can 1 cup of water, 1 cup of coffee turn into 3 cups of urine? The raw, real Tamara. It just sometimes I'm like, gosh, all I've had is that little bit of coffee today. All right, here is my eBay tape. I'm glad I got it. So if you guys have a BJ's near you and you have a BJ's membership, that's what we have here, BJ's. No Sam's, no Costco's. BJ's has got tape on sale right now. I think they sell the Scotch brand. Gosh, how come sometimes these are so easy to start? Another time, you need like an engineering degree to get your tape started. Okay. Got to put the eyeballs back down so I can see. Plus, wearing glasses hides my big bags under my eyes a little bit. Oh no, my phone just fight. Oh, somebody favorited something on Amazon or on Etsy. I thought I had another sale. Like, so I gotta go grab those 2 things that have sold. Since how come my phone has not cha-chinged when I've had those 2? You know why it does? It doesn't cha-ching anymore when I'm wearing my watch. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out this Apple Watch. I love my Apple Watch, but I've noticed that some things don't happen on my phone anymore as much. What a magical question. I know. What is that? The caffeine makes you go. I know. And I also take medicine. One of my diabetes medicine, the Jardians, you guys probably see commercials for that. It makes you go number 1 more often because it pulls sugar from your body through your kidneys. So I got some tape too. I need this one to replace this one. So I think this is what's on sale, this Scotch tape. I think this is the one that's on sale at BJ's. I think it said $4 off for whatever they sell their pack for. I was just noticing today, I was looking through the flyer I got. I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to go over and get some. You know what's crazy to think about right now? Is if you can get stuff on sale, stock up, because prices are just going to keep going up on everything. So if you can get something right now for cheaper, you're better off getting it. All right, so I haven't printed this yet. I say that with gas. Like, I went to get gas last night because I'm at a quarter of a tank. And my husband is going to be changing my brakes. I need new brakes and rotors, plus my oil. And he says, I'll get gas after I do everything, so it's not the extra weight to lift up the vehicle. And I said, okay, but you know the gas probably going to go up 20 cents between now and when you go get it tomorrow. Remember I was talking about how I keep thinking I'm seeing spiders? So I've got this. Just thought I saw a spider again. This. And I got my fans on low over here, so see how it's blowing a little bit? It was shaking over here, and I thought there was a spider crawling on my desk. I don't know why all of a sudden I have this arachnophobia. Like, really bad. Like, I keep thinking I'm seeing things. All right, I sold some perfume. Let me find you. All right, I sold this bottle of perfume. Imperial Blossom. Oh, I got a Vero on this. So I put this Imperial Blossom, and then on the box, I typed that in too, and it says, and I can't see it. I don't know why I show you guys stuff. Everything's always blurry. Our impression of Notre Imitation Duo, Juicy Couture, Royal Rose. So I put that into my description, and I got a Vero. So I had to take anything that said Juicy Couture, Royal Rose out of my title and stuff. So I did relist it, and I just removed it. But I'm like, it's on the box. How can I not say it? It's on the box. Whatever. So I used to go to Big Lots. And if you're an Amazon seller, and if they start selling the stuff again at Big Lots, not just this, but perfume in general, they pretty much got rid of most of their perfumes. But I used to buy this and sell it on Amazon. This stuff, I could never keep it in stock. It sold so fast. I say this, not this specific one, but the other one sold so fast. Let me see if they even have this on Amazon. Maybe they may not have had this one at the time. But you know, most of them you cannot scan with your... Okay, it is on there. Oh, there's none in... The rank is high, $7.96, but there's also none in stock because they don't sell it anymore at Big Lots. So whoever bought this, Paulette from Colorado Springs, could be getting yourself a good deal. All right, so this sold for $14. And how much did I pay? I paid $3.50 for it. So at Big Lots, when they were getting rid of this stuff, I bought a ton of it all on clearance. Where did I put the scripts? Here they are. Here they are. Before I do that, I'm going to just double check. I want to make sure the top is nice and tight. Tea goes right through me too. Yeah. Have you been taking a new med when this started? Some meds do have side effects of seeing things. Yeah, no. I'm not on any new meds. But I am on a med that makes me urinate more. I think I'm debating on putting a piece of this on the top of this. I'm going to put a piece on it in the box just to keep that from moving inside. So yeah, there is medicine that can make you go to the bathroom more. So when we on our big travel days before the RV, because now we're in the RV, I just get up and go to the bathroom. We have a Class C motorhome. But like this weekend, I was garage sailing, and I try not to take my medicine on those days. It's probably not good that I'm not taking my medicine, but it makes me go to the bathroom, and I'm in the middle of nowhere, and there's no place to go to the bathroom. This weekend, I was at some community yard sales, and there was a store in town, and they had a big sign, no public restroom, because they're the only place where somebody could have gone to the restroom. That was like the number one thing I did when I got back to the camper. I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I went many hours without an option. Why am I using clear tape? I'm supposed to be using the eBay tape on these eBay orders. Since I just replaced the eBay roll. Okay, let's see how much this weighs. And then I'm going to give you a little disclaimer. Because some of you are probably saying, but Tamara, that is perfume. You need to go ground with that. It's called hazmat. I don't. I kind of break the rules. UPS ground would be $8.62. How much is parcel? It's $8.61. It's $6.11. How much did they pay? They paid $6.11. It's $6.11 to go first class. So for most of you who haven't been paying attention to the post office, 2 reasons why I don't send this hazmat and do all that rigmarole anymore. I used to, but now first class goes ground. First class does not go in an airplane anymore. That's why your first class timeline has been expended into a longer period of time, and that changed this year. So that's the first reason. The second reason, if I was sending a whole case of this, or if I was sending, like a pallet or just a large amount, like to Amazon or something, absolutely, I do the whole hazmat. I do the whole, like, everything you need to do and follow all those guidelines, because it's such a large amount that I feel like a small amount like this, that if it leaked, there's like such a small amount that I just don't really feel like it's that big of a hazmat. But it is breaking the rules. So I will put that out there. That should go hazmat. I know. How many unsubs am I going to get for saying I don't do that? Okay, I sold this neck thing. Oh my gosh, these a couple summers ago, these were on clearance at our local drugstore. And it's a drugstore that you can only find in Vermont and New York. And my mom and I went to, I literally think I hit almost every single one. I think there was a couple I didn't go to. Over a period of a couple months, we took road trips, multi-day road trips, hitting every single one. These are what I was grabbing. I was doing so well with these. This one, okay, so this one came back from Amazon. And I checked it over. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't know. The person probably got it and just didn't like it. So up on eBay it went. I'll tell you, these I could not keep in stock. They sold so fast on Amazon, but they are not selling at all on eBay. Finally sold one. I think I got one left. So this one, let me see, where'd you go? So I was paying $5 for them. I sold this one for $14. They were going for more on Amazon. I wonder what happened to. I gotta find if I got any more 844 boxes. In the middle of nowhere, everywhere is a place to go to the bathroom. Yeah, but you know what? I don't know about you, but we're just barely getting enough leaves on the tree to give you some cover. But there's not a lot of stuff around. It's getting a little bit better, but there's not always cover. Especially if you're and I was doing community-wide, or I should say town-wide. So even though everything was kind of really spread out, there was a lot of traffic. Because sometimes if I'm in my car, I'll just open the 2 doors and go in between them. Tony's Jeep, you can't do that because his Jeep is lifted so high that when you squat, somebody driving by can see you squatting. That doesn't work very well. That's tough on the trails. I actually will try next to his tire instead. But even then, I gotta pay attention because people can see. It's very easy to see in the Jeep. But yeah, I would rather go outdoors than use like a porta potty, or you know what I hate even worse than a porta potty are when you go to some of the like state parks, they have those, what do they call them, vaults? It's just like an outhouse. They're gross. They're disgusting. And on a hot day, they don't smell good. They're really bad. All right, this is going to Honolulu. This is going all the way to Hawaii. Come on. This computer is taking so slow. Why are you so slow? I want to get these packaged so I can show you guys what I bought this weekend. Plus, I got to find the 2 things that sold that I haven't grabbed yet that I listed this weekend. I'm going to have to get another IKEA bag. I think this one's going to be full here in a second. All right, where is this? Here it is. So I sold this Maiden Form Wear Your Own Bra Singlet Latte Lift Firm Control Girdle. Size large. There you go. Girdle. So this was, look at this. The sticker price, the price on the tag is $63. I don't know why I bother trying to show you because you can't see anyhow. I'm almost positive this was an Amazon item at one time. Oh, I don't know how much I paid for it, but I sold it for $15. So normally $63. So whoever got this got quite a deal. These, I probably got it at Kohl's, and it probably went to Amazon, and it came back. Actually, it did go to Amazon because I threw away the bag that it had originally went into. Well, let's just do this. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I got my tire wrapped around the... I got to fix my chair here before it gets stuck inside. There we go. The strap to the IKEA bag was wrapped around the wheel. I want to get it stuck in it. All right, so how many of you are putting in a garden this year? And have you already got it planted? Around here, a lot of people were planting stuff this weekend. It was pretty nice this weekend. We did have some rain, but I gotta do that. I'm thinking maybe today I might run out, or tomorrow. Today or tomorrow is my plan to get things done, because we're going to be camping this weekend. And I'm not going to plan as much this year as I have in the past. We're just not going to be here during the seasons when stuff starts to ripen. Six ounces. $3.79. My worst experience was on a trip to the Holy Land. The bathroom stall was just 2 footprints and a hole in the ground. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that would be horrible, Maggie. So I belong to this New York State Park group that people will say stuff about the different campgrounds in New York. And there's one called Fish Creek. And I guess that they normally have, well, it's all dry camping, so there's no like electricity or water or sewer hookups. But they have bathrooms. So if you're staying in a tent or like a pop-up camper that doesn't have its own bathroom and water supply and all that, the bathrooms and showers, I guess they were out of order or something wasn't working. And people were setting up their camp and getting everything set up, and then they were going over to the bathroom, finding the bathrooms weren't open. Where do you go at a campground if your bathrooms aren't working? People were like, yeah, we had to pack up and leave. Like, we can't stay there. Why didn't they tell us that when we were checking in? So we were actually looking at planning on camping there. There was another campground they were talking about, and I'm like, yeah, well, I'm not going to stay at campgrounds. Like, we don't use the bathrooms, though, but there, if I was going to be there for a length of time, I'll go and do a number 2 in the bathrooms there instead of putting it into our black tank if we're not hooked up to sewer. I sold some Twinkies. Holly, can you believe I still have some of these? So I sold the Twinkie coffee, which is expired. I probably should take it down from eBay because they've been hammering on anybody selling things that are expired. And this is expired. It expired last July. But it's coffee. Like, how can that be bad? So I keep forgetting to order K-Cups. So we've been using our refillable K-Cups, but I'm getting really low on the coffee that you put into them. Which we've been drinking 2-year-old expired coffee here at the house. I love it. It's a Walmart brand called Harvest Blend, but it doesn't, like, the taste of it isn't. I bought a Harvest Blend before that was like very cinnamony and stuff. This one is not. It's really, really good. And I'm getting to the end of it. But I keep saying, oh, I want to get some K-Cups for the times I don't want to take the time to have to refill one because I got to rinse it and clean it from the last time and then refill it. Some mornings I'm just like tired. I just want to stick a K-Cup in the machine and brew it. And so when I grabbed this today, I'm like, oh my gosh, I got more of these. I'm going to take them down and I'm going to bring them upstairs. So we have these K-Cups. So this is coffee that has the flavor of a Twinkie. So it has like a vanilla scent to it. It says, enjoy the sweet flavors of Twinkie's sponge cake combined with notes of creamy vanilla filling. I also have snowballs. They're pretty good. So I got to remember to grab those. So I sold it for $11.87. Paid $5 for it. But I've had these for a while. A couple years. And I mentioned Holly because one time I oversold something and she ran and picked them up for me at her Ollie's because my Ollie's was sold out and fulfilled an order for me, which I appreciate. And I still think of it often how appreciative I was of you helping me out so I didn't have to cancel an order. None of us like to cancel. But look, they fit perfectly in an 8x6x4 box. Perfect. The problem is when somebody orders these, somebody ordered something from me one time and it was expired. It's a neutral. I got my only neutral that's on my account right now. And I think it was 6 months ago. And then they complained that it was expired. And I wanted to submit it to eBay to be like, listen, I put it in my title, in the item specifics, and in my description, the expiration date. And then they complained. Like, it was there 3 times and you missed it. Plus, there was probably even a photo of it. So, but I would never, wake the giant or whatever they say. What's that terminology? I would never point that out to eBay that I sold something expired. So I was like, oh, just suck it up and take the hit. Woo! It's going to California. $6.28. It's a little more expensive than what they paid. But I have to go. Hey, see you later, Glenn. I hear footprints. Who is here? Who is at my house? Hello? What you doing?
I come down here and burn everything you got in the garage.
Oh, because I'm like, Tony's at PT. Who's coming down the stairs? I'm on YouTube, by the way. This is the birthday boy. I was telling them it was your birthday, and you're 82 years young.
Well, I'm glad you said young.
Well, yeah,
Well,
of course.
I feel old. But anyway, I'll leave you alone. I'm just going to let you know I was here.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Are you burning some stuff?
Yeah, I might as well empty your garage and burn that too. So
Yeah, whatever's
He's
over
got
there.
all those big boxes he's got to burn.
Yep.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Got anything in here?
I don't think so.
How about this guy?
If I have anything to burn, that's just garbage.
Burn it? Looks like mostly paper.
Yeah. Yeah, except that if you unwrap it, it'll probably blow all over the place.
Well, no, I ain't doing all that.
All right, now I forgot what I was saying. I was like, why is there somebody coming down the stairs? Tony's at PT. I forgot what I was saying. I wish I could grow a gasoline tree. I know. Do you remember at one point they were talking about God, my hand hurts right now. Like all through here, my neuropathy is hurting my hand. Um they were talking about water using like hydro to run cars. But could you imagine if they did that? Because right now there's such a drought in so many places, especially out in the West, Midwest, and West, like Colorado, Arizona, Utah, California. Like there's such a drought that, yeah, that wouldn't have worked out very well, would it? Um, sorry, I think I'm behind. I'm behind on some messages. So 3 items, small, not a lot of time spending taking care of it. I am a reseller. So you've only planted, I think I was talking about what you planted. Mom planted some herb and tomatoes, not bad for someone 89 years old. That's awesome. I have a garden bed, so it's up. So it's at like my waist level. I really like it. So I don't have to bend down because it hurts not all the time, but sometimes when I kneel, I get this sharp pain in my kneecap. But it's not all the time, but it makes me hesitant when I get down to kneel that it's going to cause me pain. Growing some mixed lettuces in a planter. Not much else really should, but getting kind of late to start. Yeah, I did buy some spinach seeds. A couple weeks ago, I was planning on getting some early spring vegetable seeds in because for us, really the beginning of May is the earliest you should probably plant any type of seeds, but they have to be the spring that are like frost tolerant. And I never got them in because it was going to be calling. Well, one period of time we were going to be leaving and it wasn't going to rain at all. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be able to water it. So I'm going to have to wait till I get back. And then it's been raining for the last week. So I haven't got them in. So today I'm hoping to at least get those seeds in. I'm not going to plant as much as I normally do. Probably some pepper plants. I don't know what else. I'm not going to plant in the big field that we have where my husband has food plots. I have a section that I've been able to plant some stuff in it. So when you go to the stores around here, the greenhouses, everything is really sold in like 6 packs. So if you wanted like, I don't know, like jalapenos, right? I have to buy 6 jalapeno plants. Like when I only want like one, maybe two. In the past, we used to do a lot, but I just don't want that much anymore. So last year, I threw a lot of those in our I call it like it was really just for pumpkins, is where I was growing my pumpkins and my butternut squash, acorn squash, all that kind of stuff, spaghetti squash. But so I planted them there, and the deer ate my Brussels sprouts, all my hot pepper plants, like ate it right down. So I said this year, I don't want to feed them um, those plants. First of all, they're not very big enough appetite. You know, one deer can eat it in 5 minutes, it's gone. Started plants off from seed indoors to see if I can save money versus buying them. Oh, that's good. I would like to do that, but I don't have any like a sunny spot in my house. Although I do have the front bedroom. One of my guest bedrooms is sunny there. I thought about putting up something there. Yeah, I wish I could grow a gasoline tree. Oh, wouldn't that be good? Yeah, that's. I was reading. Oh, in an RV group, they were talking about there's some state, and I don't know what state it is. I'm guessing California, but I don't know. That in the state in the year 2030, you'll only be able to buy electric vehicles. I don't know what state that was. I didn't read the article, just the headlines. But they're saying how the infrastructure just isn't really there to build it right now to handle that type of thing. Um, Yeah, someone got suspension for expiration dates that are expired. Yeah, that was Lindy Glenn, I think got she has on eBay you have the option of having your when you sell out of something, you can keep your listing there and it will just say it's sold out. Like you can do your replenishables. And so even though she didn't have anything currently listed in stock, what she would do is when she would replenish it, she goes in and updates her expiration dates and updates the listing to relist. Well, she got in trouble and got a like 3-day suspension or whatever it was because she had something that was expired listed. even though it wasn't even listed. It's crazy. Planting a garden will pay off. The price of produce has gone up really. I know my mother was saying it was like $3.50 for a cucumber. That's crazy. Exactly. Never wake the sleeping giant. That's why I was like, yeah, I'll just take that neutral. I knew I was doing wrong, and that's why I poked the bear. There's Holly says. That's why I need to I probably need to take those down. So what I'll do a lot of times is I'll go in and I'll do a search for like 20, or I'll put in like 21. Or because I've started to put it into my let's see, I still got 9 more things to package. Let me just, this is what I'll do. And I think it was from the Bearded Picker. Whoops. Oh, look at that. It stopped shaking. I think Scott, the Bearded Picker, is the one who was talking about this because he was getting some issues. I think it was last summer. And I was like, oh, that's really smart. So I actually went in and added it. So now I put in 2021. I added it to my title to make sure the date's always in my title because that's a searchable field for me. So I can come in and put 2021, which why would this pop up? Why would this pop up? None of these are 2021. So I can go down and look and say, okay, like, yeah, this is 2021 planner. I don't know why some of these are popping up. So is there anything food related? Right, that coffee should pop up. All right, so these advent calendars last year, so 2 years ago, advent calendars did so good that I picked up some of these and listed them. I didn't sell any of them, but I also was listing them kind of late, November 12th. So I have these advent calendars. Man, or I should say these two. If the chocolate tasted good in them, which I haven't tried, but chances are it's probably cheap chocolate, I would be opening them. But so I still got those listed. I'm sure they're probably going to be expired. This right here I know is expired. This was back when I was watching, what's his name? Oh, he does those Amazon Walmart shopping, the Hustleaholics. What the heck is his channel name? Richie Hustles? Is that it? He was talking about buying these. I think it was last July, June or July. And he's like, buy these Pokemon cereals. They have those cards in them. And they don't expire until like next January, February. So you have plenty of time to hang on to them. And then when everybody else starts to sell out because they were getting harder and harder to find in the store, and then do it. So I did that, right? I paid $16 for these. They're now on sale for 18 bucks. And so I would pretty much lose money after fees and stuff. I wish I liked Cinnamon Toast Crunch because I'm sure they still taste fine. But they're expired. Actually, you know what? Let me do this. Wasn't there something else up here? These, when did they expire? I'll pull them down and give them to the girls next door to eat. So it doesn't say when they expired. Just want to see if there's a picture of expiration date. Best Buy. I don't see anything on it. I don't see anything stamped. Let me try this one because I'm going to pull these down if they have indeed expired. All right, come on. How come you're not? Hover to zoom. I'm hovering. There we go. See any expiration dates? Oops. I don't see one. I would think it would have been there. Maybe it's printed on the side of it. I'll have to check those out. So that's pretty much what I'll do is I'll put in that 2021 and then I can look. So there's some more chocolates. All right. So why did that You know it's probably under 20. I'm going to end this listing. At this point, maybe I'll just open a box and try it. I wonder if I wonder if I just put 21 in. Here we go. Oh, I still got 7 Twinkies, 3 snowballs. I'm pulling them down. Oh, this expired in January. I'm going to pull all this food down. I don't want to take a chance in getting suspended. All this tea. I did bundles for those. Anybody want any tea? Literally, you just pay shipping and I'll send it to you. Wellness blends. This one's a detox and this was an immunity blend. I've got so much of it. All right, I'm going to pull them down. All right, let's see if I have anything for the beginning of the year. All right, this is good to August. I better be a little more aggressive with the price on those. Those are all planners and stuff. Okay, so that's it. If I put in 2022, there's going to be a ton of planners, so I'm not going to do that. The price for canning lids are what? Are double of last year. Oh, in your stores. Not sure if I will sell them this year. Yes. So oh, you're not in the Discord group. But look, I want to show you guys something. Actually, I'm going to show you a video. Okay, look at this. So they got wide mouth on that end, regular mouth on that end, bands and lids in mason jars in the middle. Those are all canning lids. All this. That's at my Walmart. But the thing is, they have another display like this over in the grocery area. This is over in Home Goods. They had another whole display in the aisle. And no doubt they have this many because of how many they sold last year, because I cleared those canning lids on the ends. I cleared those out last year. But I cleared them out over a 2-month period because I wasn't going and taking them all at once. I was literally filling up the whole cart. So I don't know, maybe 20 cases of them coming in, listing them, selling them in a couple days. Then I'd go back and get some more. And then I had some trips, right? We were gone for the month of July to Utah, came back and there was still more there. So I bought so many of them and sold them. Did very, very well last year. Probably at least 50,000 I made on canning lids last year. But this year, no. I posted in my Discord. You can't really make anything on them right now. It's just not worth the time and effort for $2. I don't know if the price is going to come back up or not. So I left them. I did not buy any because I still have some canning lids from last year that I picked up late in the season and they just didn't sell very, very well. So the price had dropped and I kept my price pretty firm and the price has never come back up. But I don't have very many, enough where I'll use them because I can always use them. All right, I sold this Michigan State t-shirt. I'm so excited. Every time I sell one of these, I'm so excited because they're finally getting to the point where, well, I'm only in 1 tote now instead of like 6. I'm seeing the light at the end of the tunnel with these t-shirts. It was I still think it was a good deal, even though it's taking me a couple years to sell them all. It was still pretty good. Between the deer, groundhogs, rabbits, yes. Takes the fun out of growing. So we've talked about putting a solar fence up, an electric fence run on solar. And I told my husband, we were talking about this a couple of years ago, and I said, well, let's just see how it goes. 2 years ago, I only pretty much did pumpkins and the squashes, and they didn't touch those. Well, I shouldn't say that. This last year they ate them, but they didn't really touch them this last year until they were like big. Like they didn't eat the plants as they were growing. So if I didn't get out there and grab them, that was my fault. But last year, they were eating so much out of my garden. But I also was planting more stuff. So I think if we weren't traveling so much in the RV, then I would probably take the time and put the fence around it for them. I also live in an area that's very high Amish, and I'll just go buy a lot of my stuff from the Amish because they're, sometimes by the time you buy the plant and you take care of it and you pick stuff off from it, you're kind of like, I could have just went and bought it. Let's say like onions. Think about how much time and effort it takes to do onions or even potatoes. And you're like, gosh, I could have went and bought a whole bag of potatoes for $3.50. Or carrots. I feel that way with carrots. It's just crazy. So I think a lot of it is just, I'm like, well, I'll just wait and buy them. All right, so this Star Wars The Last Jedi hat. This sold for $10. I don't know how much I paid for it. I had a garage sale, so less than $1. Which I gotta remember, I bought my father-in-law a hat at a garage sale. Gotta remember to give it to him. I did give him a vintage US Navy shirt yesterday. I debated, I should look it up to see if it was worth anything. Oh no, I don't think you're gonna fit in this box. Well, maybe. Oh yeah, you're gonna fit. You fit. I used to like the 6, what was it, the boxes I had? I don't know. I can't remember the size, but it fits in this. Just had to put the bill flat on this side. $7 ounces. I like selling hats. They're easy to photograph. They're easy to box. They're lightweight. I'll take a hat over a mug. So wide enough lids are $4.99 a box. I was selling them at that price. So the trick on those, though, is to sell bundles. Don't just sell one box of lids. Your best back, what was mine? Mostly like 8 and 10 packs, I think is what I was selling mine as last year. I'm just going to start a new pile. I got to get another bag. But even then, it's just not that good of a deal right now. The Amish have a produce auction nearby. We get stuff from them, good prices. Yeah, when we were in Asheville, North Carolina, we went to a farmer's market, and they have buildings on the side that are where you would go, and it wasn't an auction, but you could buy bulk supplies of stuff. I said to my husband, I wish that was like what we had around here. We don't have stuff like that. So this is a calendar. I only bought one of these during calendar season, and I'm glad I only got one, but I almost bought more of them. I actually bought it because my sister is huge into counting down how many days till Christmas. So on the 25th of every month, she always will tell you how many days, how many months till Christmas. This calendar will show you. So for instance, at the bottom, it shows you that number down at the bottom. So on the 19th, it says 100 and something, 128 is on that. So it'll show you 128 on August 22nd. On August 19th, it's 128 days till Christmas. So it literally counts down every day. That is perfect for my sister. But I finally sold this calendar. I've had it since November, probably. I was like, oh, if it sells right away, I'll go buy more of them. It didn't. But somebody in May said, I need a countdown to Christmas calendar. Oh, shoot. Right. I can't remember if this is the envelopes that are the big ones or the small ones. I thought the ones in the bag were the big ones, but maybe they're the ones that are a little bit too small. if you sell an item like calendars, you want to get envelopes that fit your items. Man, my neuropathy is going crazy in my hand right now. I don't usually have pain in my hand. I can really feel it. So let's see, I sold this for $12 and I paid $6 for it. The fact that I sold a calendar for $12 at this time of year, I'm happy. Well, it's going to Rochester, New York. I used to have do not bend stickers. I don't know. I think I ran out. I need to order more of them. Look what I did with them. Let me use my red pen here and put do not bend. Do not bend. It's kind of big to put in a mailbox, but you would hope they wouldn't fold it in half to shove it in. Because you know what? Some mail people would do that. Let's see. That I got to get from the stuff I bought this weekend. Oh, we'll do this one. So I sold this Happy Planner. It's like a pen holder. I paid $3.24 for it. Did you guys have good sales? I don't know if I even asked you that at the beginning of the show, how your sales are doing. Still, I'm just in awe. Right, the fact I have 23 and I just sold 2 more things. I'm at 25 items just from eBay. Just from this weekend, because I didn't ship on Friday. So it does include Friday. Yes. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I shipped on Thursday. Went to the casino Thursday and walked out with $300 more than I walked in with. So that was nice. Or maybe I went on Wednesday. I didn't go Thursday. I stayed home Thursday. Because my husband's working on my brakes. He went and picked up the stuff to replace my brake pads and my rotors. And the back rotors are on back order. I went and got my car inspected and failed because they said I needed new brakes, which I didn't even know I needed new brakes. So, which my husband said when he replaced my front brake pads, he goes, "Oh yeah, you had nothing left on your brake pad." So this is one of my buy 3 get something free. This was somebody who took advantage of that and they bought 4 items. So I'll tell you, this is how good the deal was. They spent $50 and let's see how much I have into it. This was $3.50. This was $2.74. So let's just say, let's say just $6 there, and we'll just round it up. 6. This didn't have a price, but I'm pretty sure these were $1.49. So 6, $7.50. This one was $2.50. $9.50. So let's just say $10, and I sold them for $50 plus shipping. They still had to pay shipping. So that was a good deal. I probably wouldn't have sold all 3 of these. They probably would have came on and bought 1 item, maybe 2. Because most of the time I only sell 1 or 2 items, not usually very many more in a bundle. And they probably would have just said that's it. But guaranteed they went and looked at my other planning stuff to see what else they could add to that bundle. I think I'm going to extend that sale. I think I'm going to possibly do it for other stuff. Let's say like men's clothing or something like that. Or maybe all my clothing. where you can come onto my store and buy anything in the clothing category of any male, female. Might even include sports stuff, because sometimes I'll put, like, if I have a Pittsburgh Steelers jersey, it would be under sports. That doesn't go into clothing. All right, I'm going to put this into a, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this in a bag. Oh, maybe I'll do a clear bag. I'm going to do an Amazon bag. And then I'm going to put it in a flat rate envelope. But I'm going to put one of my stickers on the clear bag. I really need to get business cards made. That way they would at least have my business card they could hold on to for future things. I don't know how many people take the sticker and go to the website and bookmark it. I mean, I do get sales on the website, so maybe. I need to do a coupon code for them. That's what I need to do. I need to do a coupon code on a business card, so they'll hang on to the business card and use the coupon code. But I just put my Red Barn Planning sticker code or sticker on there. Now we're going to do a flat rates envelope. It's guaranteed this always more than a pound. It's heavy. So I'm shipping out 8, which is good for me. Yeah, like 8. I would have been happy with 8 today. Didn't expect 23 or now 25 since 2 more came in today. But yeah, I would have. That's just on eBay. I mean, I had one Amazon and 1 Etsy sale. My stomach is growling. I've got a grocery. I don't need to weigh it. Why are you putting that on? I don't need to weigh this. Ooh, hold on. They chose media mail. No, wait. That's weird. They paid $18.59 in shipping. You know why? Because it combines it. It says that it weighs 2 pounds, 15 ounces. So normally each of these items would have been first class, but their combined weight moved it to priority. So it calculated it for priority, but regular priority, not a flat rate. So it's going to cost me $7.52 to ship it. They paid $18, which the difference is the free item they got. Should I refund them some of the shipping? Hey, see you later, Laura. Thanks for stopping in. I very, very rarely refund shipping. Somebody did reach out and ask me whether or not I would go into Wisconsin. Somebody did reach out and ask me if I would combine shipping, and I said yes. It wasn't this person though, because they are out of Virginia. Well, if they say something, I'll refund, but normally I don't refund. They know the total. They could have said something. Okay, so guess what, folks? That is it. Does anybody want to see what I picked up at the garage sales this weekend? I'll do a really quick run through. And in the meantime, I got to look for 2 things that I sold. Do you want to see? What do we got? We got 15 of you. I would discount. Note saying shipping was very less than what eBay charged. I would keep a few for handling. I'd refund, bank the karma points. Yeah, maybe I should, because that's a really big difference. That's an incredibly big difference. And honestly, you're right. The other thing is they bought 4 items from me. So there's a high possibility they would come back, right? I'm going to go and refund some of it right this minute. Because if I don't do it right now, I will forget. I don't want them to feel like, oh, I bought all that. And... Okay, here we go. But yeah, and they shop here a lot. They have 1,300 feedback. Let me see if they're a seller. Tommy, stop growling. Received as a seller. No, they are just a buyer. And they've been on since 2013. And they've got 1,300 feedback. So they shop eBay a lot. All right. Cancel order. Send refund. Reason for refund. Order adjust. Shipping discount. Thanks for your order. Total at eBay charged for shipping was much higher than what I was able to get. Here's the refund. Okay, I'm going to give him $8 back. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm wondering if they even got a free item. Because when I look at the order, it doesn't say. All right. Now I'm a little. Because when you use a coupon, you got to put the coupon code in, don't you? They didn't put the coupon code in, I don't think. Man, this is all bent out of shape here. Let me look. Order number. I wish I could share this guy with you guys, but it has their name and everything. All right, so yeah, they didn't put the coupon code in. No, it says sold with buy 3. Okay, I think I can share this part with you guys. It doesn't have her address. So it says sold with buy 3, get 1 free coupon. 9, 12, 18, and 11. Shipping, they paid 18. Okay, no, they did right there. Discount $9. Okay. So that's weird. It says total. Oh, wait. So the total of what they bought was $50. But yeah, they paid $18. I'm gonna give her $8 back. Oh, okay. They did get. I was thinking they didn't even get the discount. So I'm gonna give $2 back on each item because on the screen I can't just give them $8. I gotta do it to each item. This is weird. I gotta say like $2, $2, $2 equals $8. Oh, wait a minute. Order level. Oh, I could have put just $8 at the bottom. All right. Send a refund. I'll get $1 in credits back. Send. All right. Okay, let me show you what I got. Let me just move these packages out of the way so I can move garage sale finds in. All right. Alrighty. Oh, it's heavy. It's so heavy. All right, I'll do these 3 bags and then I have a box. So the whole point is I got to find the items that I sold so I can so I can do them. Yes, if not, they might comment to a friend. Yes, you made good profit on those. Yes, I did. Yep, very good. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, says John. John Jacob Jemima. Okay, so do you want me to tell you what I listed these for? Because again, everything is currently listed. Let me probably be quicker if I didn't tell you. Start date. I had it sorted by watchers the other day because I sent out watchers to likers yesterday. Deets, I know. So just so you know, everything has been comped. So at least you'll know what I paid and then what it comps for. So I'm hoping to get for it. But everything pretty much has the best offer. And most of my offers, I'm willing to take, 10% off. So Maxwell House coffee mug. I picked that up. And I paid 50 cents. And I have that listed for $15. Oh, this is one of the ones I sold. I don't know why this was so popular, but this Harpoon Brewery, it's a bottle opener that you put on a wall. So I listed this. Within a half hour, somebody asked me a question about it, but I had already taken it and put it in my car. The other thing is the box is not open. This is sealed all the way around. And so now that I look, I wouldn't have been able to answer their question anyhow. They wanted some information on the back, which I can't get to the back of it. So I said, well, I'll answer them. This was yesterday. And I said, well, I'll answer them when I get home and could pull the item out. Well, it sold overnight on Saturday night. It sold before I could answer him. I paid, oh, hold on, wrong screen. It's on the sold screen. I paid $1 for this and it sold for 15. I'm wondering if I should have asked more. So there is another Harpoon one, but it doesn't say Harpoon Brewery, which by the way, I think is a Vermont brewery. I think. I don't know for sure. I feel like there's a brewery there in Vermont. So I gotta mail it. So let me grab some stuff to mail this. So the other one didn't say Harpoon on it. It had it was from Harpoon Brewery, but it had a different thing. This one says it. So now I would have put this in a 4x4 box, but I'm all out. So I'm going in 6/4. And yeah. So maybe I could have asked a little bit more. I think I went higher than what the other one was selling for because I don't think there was any sold. I think it was just, if I remember right, it was just somebody else had one listed, but it wasn't sold. 5 ounces. All right, so not bad. $1 into 15 could be better, right? But I'm still happy with it because it sold so quick. Can't even remember what my weight was. It's going to Florida. By a gentleman named John. Okay, there's that. And back to that. I picked up, all right, so a couple of these things are really cool. These Radica do really well. This one is brand new in the box. I don't think it's ever been used. I looked inside. I looked at the game itself. It's in excellent condition. Looked at the battery. Doesn't look like it ever had batteries in it. No, nothing. So I got this one. I paid 50 cents for this one, and I listed it for $24.99 because that is the price on the back of it. And I think that's pretty much what they go for. I also had this lighted poker, Another one, I think this one was actually 10 cents. And this one was nice because I turned it on and you could, hold on. There you go. It worked like right away. So I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. The thing with these is at the stores, at the garage sales, you can't check the battery compartments to see if there's corrosion unless you got one of those little tiny screwdrivers. So 10 cents into 18 is what I listed that one for. I think I've got a couple more of those I picked up. I think they were solitaire ones though. That one's poker. Those two were poker. So these Sperry Topsider thong sandals, these were $5. They were listed. They said that they were new, but you could, I mean, there's doesn't look like they've ever been worn. They're actually a size 10, which is what I wear. So I bought them thinking hopefully I would wear them, but they don't say they were narrow, but woo. And I got like normal feet. I used to take size narrow when I was a kid, but my feet size are not wide at all. And they were really snug on me, which I'm guessing is probably why that woman got rid of them. So these I paid $5 and I listed them for $48. I went a little high on those. I went on the high end of the comps. There weren't very many that were size 10 that were listed. A Hallmark ornament. Again, my focus is to pick up things that would be great for Christmas gifts. And so I grabbed this one. And surprisingly, a lot of these, I don't know. You have to check them. And I didn't check it, but it was only $1. I listed it for $18. It's actually on sale right now for $15.30. Somehow it got into one of my sales I'm running. And that one had quite a few comps of sold. Right. I'm not going to pull these all out, but I've got a lot of 5 in this series, which is the Heroes of Olympus. So this is the only one that's paperback. The rest look like this, and they're all hardcover, nice thick book. So I said to the lady, "How much do you want for your books?" I never say. So like she had stuffed animals and I said, how much do you want for the, how much are your plush? Like you never point out a specific one because if they say, oh, a quarter, right. But if they see you're holding on to one of the higher end plushes, they might say a different price. So same with the books. I didn't even tell her what books I was looking at. I just said, how much do you want for your books? And, normally you hear like, oh, $1 for hardback and quarter for a paper, and she says maybe this, I think this was the only set of books actually she had, and she says, oh, those books right there, I'll do $2 for the set. I'm like, sold, I'll take them. $2 for a set of books in a series for 5 books, and again 4 are hardcover in really good condition. So I listed those for $44. And I did do free shipping on those books, by the way, which I don't normally do free shipping. But comps were showing that pretty much everything was going with free shipping. So I did free shipping. Let me put that. That's bag number 1, which is the small bag, which I went to a church sale. And I also got this bag out of the deal. They put all the stuff I bought in this VFW bag. That's always nice when you can get a good bag. I hate it when they say different prices. Which one are you interested in? I know. Very rarely do they do that around me. They usually will just say, oh, the plush or a quarter. But yeah, when they say, well, which one? Geez, and I don't want to sit here and ask you each one. Honestly, there's so many times I'm sure I leave stuff behind because if things aren't priced, I'm not going to sit there and ask you 10 times for 10 different items. If you're like, oh, they're all different. Picked up this Walls canvas vest with like a fleece inside, almost like a Sherpa fleece. It's a size extra large, by the way. Thought maybe my husband would want it. Hold on, I'm rolling over my bubble. I thought maybe my husband would want it. And he's like, well, then that would mean I have to wear shirts with sleeves. I said, yes, you'd have to wear long sleeves under it, not t-shirts. And yeah, he wasn't interested in it because he didn't want to have to wear long sleeves. Let's see. This is, I paid $3 and I had it listed for $54, but it's now currently on sale for $43. I'm running a sale on all my clothing. So let me see. I'll just leave that right there. Thrift Shop Fashionista agreed. Put a price sticker or sign. Unfortunately, my estate sale does a good job of pricing. Me too. If things aren't priced, I often just move on. I know. The thing I like is if somebody else says how much is something and I hear how much something is, if it's incredibly a high price, then I'll be like, yeah, I'm out of here. Even if it's not me looking at buying. But if I hear, oh, a quarter or $1, I'll be like, okay, I'll take the time to ask on certain things that I'm really interested in because I know at least their pricing is reasonable. But if I already hear a high price rate to begin with, a lot of times I'm just like, forget it. All right, this shirt. So when I was looking at this, I looked at the collar and I was like, oh, that's single stitch. So the collar up here is single stitch. So I'm like, all right, I'll grab it. It's an older tag. You know, if it's not printed on, I'm usually interested in that. But it is actually double stitch on here and stuff. So I ended up picking this up. Surprisingly, I wasn't sure if it was going to be going for much. It is a 3X, by the way, but it is vintage. And I picked this up for 50 cents, and I currently have it listed for 56. Comps on this shirt were that high, believe it or not, for a t-shirt. So I went on the higher end. It's on sale right now for 44, and which normally I don't put stuff on sale as soon as I list it, but it got caught into the sale I ran last night. So we'll see if that sells. At the church sale, they had this Nintendo Switch docking station. That's it. They also had for anybody who has a Nintendo Switch, when you get it, it comes with 2 little tiny remotes that you would hold in your hand. Well, they make like a Nintendo remote that's the shape of the remote that you would hold in one piece, and you slide the 2 pieces in it to use it as a traditional, like an N64 remote. Well, so they had this, and then they had that. This was $3, and these are going for $44. So I listed that. The other thing was a quarter, and I kept it because I bought a Nintendo Switch for myself, and I think that when my husband and I, if we ever end up using it, I really kick myself for ever even opening the box because I bought it in November and I've never used it. Took it out of the box to download and to do set it up for my son to show me how to set it up and use it when he was here at Christmas, and we've not done anything with it. We've been playing cards instead of video games. All right, then I got, oh my gosh. All right, these are bolos. If you are at a place and they have scented anything, scented candles, scented lotion, scented perfumes, colognes, check them, because if it is a retired scent, things can go for crazy amounts of money. Paid $1.50 for this, and I thought it's Sea Island cotton, which is a Bath and Body Works, and I thought, well, I'll just use it myself. So I always check this, because if somebody has used it, it gets gunked in there and gets dried out. This was clean, so it showed that nobody at least had used it. Plus, I mean, it looks full. This is selling for $25. So I got this listed for $25. I'm like, I'll sell it before I'll use it. Again, if you see a lot of books, these were all 10 cents a piece, and they are all Beverly Clearly, part of the Ramona series, except for the Mouse and the Motorcycle. These are listed for $12. Actually, it says I paid $3.50 for them. So they must have been 50 cents a piece for these. It was another set of book I paid 10 cents for. I don't look those up. I'll just grab them. So, you know me and my planners. This daily planner, unused, undated. This was for sale for $1. And it says back here it's $14.99. But when I scanned it on Amazon, they are going for much more. And I think I listed it for 14. Let me see. No, I listed it for $24 because that's what they're going for on Amazon. Even though it says $14.99 back here. I wonder if you can't get it anymore. I may think twice about that dollar amount that I got it listed for. I may end up dropping my price. We'll see. Oh, this was in the free box and just an American Girl doll. So I grabbed that. I threw it up. I think I'm only asking like $5 for it. Another planner, the Day Minder. These go for so much money. So this has got 4 columns. So if it's like your like a hairdresser's office, so you would put, you know, Tamara, Holly, Maggie, and I don't know who else is still in here. So you put three names, John. So John. So you got 4 people and you put their appointment. So it's broken down by hours and stuff. So it's an appointment book for 4 people. So these go for good money. So I paid $1 and I'm asking $32 for this one. I actually looked these up. I wasn't sure if I was going to get them. She was asking $1 a piece for these Weight Watcher books. I was surprised by how much some people who like the older systems will buy these. So I'm asking $35 for these. I paid $2. And they sell for that price. I was surprised. So I did see Holly said that Philly Picker Joe sold a Star Wars t-shirt for $700 new with tags. Wow. Yeah, I look at t-shirts. Like if you go to a garage sale, for instance, I got my father-in-law who was just in here. I bought him that vintage Navy shirt. I really should look it up. It was an old person's all old type of clothes. Like they were old, elderly people like his age. And they were selling their stuff. I will always look through that stuff because you never know when you might find something, you know, an old t-shirt or old Levi's, or, you know, they don't know. They just sell stuff. So this was at a garage or at the rummage sale. It's a grater from Tupperware. They were actually selling this one too separately. I put them together and brought them up, and they charged me for all of it for 25 cents for the whole set. I'm like, and I listed that for 11. I'm disappointed in this. I've seen these before and bought one. I think it was last year. Did very well on it. I think I got like $80 for it. So these little Imperial Roman veterans, they're part of the Warlord games. So I picked it up and I kind of glanced in and I was like, okay, yep, they haven't been put together yet. Well, when I was taking a picture of them, I pulled them out to take a picture. Because if I didn't see them in here, then I would have been like, yeah, I'm not going to get them. Well, come to find out, look how many were already broken off of them. So it's not a complete set, but there are still some of the pieces left. And these are, you know, these are still pretty full. And this one's still pretty full. So it's not a complete set. So I was really bummed in that regard, but there's still enough pieces. Plus the sticker decals are missing. So I paid $2 for this, which I thought I was really excited. I almost posted a picture on Discord celebrating my finds. And then I didn't because my service was pretty bad there. It would have taken forever to upload the picture. I'm asking $22 for this, but it would have been more than double had it been a complete set. So that's kind of a bummer. But still, $2 into 22. If it's, you know, if it sells for that, I'll be happy with that. Again, everything has a best offer on it. I'll just put this stuff back in here. Go to the next items. I was surprised with that Nintendo Switch. And of course, that body lotion. Just anytime you look up something and you see how much something goes for, I don't know. It's always surprising. All right. So then I picked up a set of 6 of these plates. They're by Morning Glory, the Old Flower Prints by Johnson Brothers. Isn't it nice when you pick up something and it has the name on the bottom of it so you know? So it's a lot of 6 of these. And Morning Glory, $33. So I paid $1.50 for this set and listed them for $33. They're on sale right now for $28 because, again, they got wrapped up in that sale I ran yesterday. All right, so that bag is done. Let me move this one. I got one more bag plus a box. Ugh. I got a set of these Christmas mugs. They all have a different letter on the end. They spell the word Noel. These were $2. They are vintage. They are made by Commodore. I don't know. It's gonna try and block my, doesn't show. All right, Commodore. And those I put up for probably going in the wrong direction. Yes, I did. God, I didn't realize I bought so much stuff until I look at how much I got listed. Wait a minute, did I not ever list these? Hold on. I don't think I ever listed them. I bet you they're in my drafts. So I was having some issues with let me check drafts, with eBay this weekend. They're not in my drafts. Santa. I know I took pictures. Aha, good thing I'm doing this. All right, I never listed these, so I got to figure out. I got to get them listed. That is interesting. So I bought this hat for my brother for 50 cents. He decided he didn't want it. Well, he didn't decide. I just said, hey, I bought your hat. You want it? And he said no. He went to Paul Smith College, so I thought he'd like it. So I did throw this up. And I don't know, probably put it like $10. I'm thinking $12. The bulk of the estate sales I go to are older folks, so I don't see toys or t-shirts too much, but some of the other things I find do quite well. You know, the things with a lot of the older people, though, you might not find a lot of toys, but sometimes they'll have like their kids' toys. Or the problem with them is, like my father-in-law, he throws so much away. He doesn't understand that there's value in older things. Even if it's a t-shirt that might have a little spot on it or a little hole or the collar's roughed up, he would throw it away. But if it was I don't know, a t-shirt from the 80s, it could be worth something. So let's say you got a t-shirt, let's say he loved I don't know, Tom and Jerry. And he used to love watching the cartoons. My husband loves watching Tom and Jerry. So I just want to think of it. So if my father-in-law, let's say he liked to watch Tom and Jerry, right? You can be 82 years old and liked that 30 years ago. And if he liked that and he had a t-shirt that he got for Father's Day and he wore it, and then he would just throw that away. Well, something like that could go for big money. It's just disappointing. He just doesn't realize. And explain how you do a clearance on your store. You put clearance as primary store category. So I create a category called clearance. And then anything that I want to put in the clearance, I usually will do a bulk edit and I'll sort by date. And then if it's, let's say it's over a year old, or some of my stuff is 3-4 years old, because I don't do a lot of sell similar. Now, if you do sell similar, you'll lose that aspect of being able to sort by the date of when it was listed. And you can go in there and I would highlight those items and then I would do a bulk edit, which is what I did originally. And then I would add them to the new category I called clearance. So that's how I do it. And then when you go to run a sale, because I will run a 50% off sale on just my items that are in my clearance category. That's how I do it. So I got these salt and pepper shakers. I'm not going to unwrap the other one, but this is the grandma and the other one is a little boy. Now, I was like, that's how I knew it was a salt and pepper shaker. So it comes out of their eyeballs, the salt and pepper. And I'm like, well, what's in their hand right here? Like, what would come out of that? Does it come out of the eyeballs and the hand? So after I got back and looked these up, because there's no like maker's mark. There's this back here, which ends up just being the store that they were purchased at. There is, when I looked them up, come to find out it's Floyd and Fritz and Floyd, or Floyd and Fritz. That's how much I know about the breakable stuff. Fitz and Floyd. And this was actually at one time a balloon that came out, and then it had like a plastic balloon on it. So the grandmother and the little boy were holding on to balloons. So there is no balloons on these. So I paid $3 for the set. I thought they were cute and different, just stoneware. They just look like they're probably some type of good quality. I listed them for $19, and that was below. Like if it would have had the balloons, they would have went for more. There. Oh, I see the other items I sold. It's in this bag. These were free. This was a standard base constructivism. And then this is captivating classes with that long word. So they're actually a teacher's book on how to teach students. So those were free. And no sold comps for these. And I listed them for $18. Anytime I could pick up a season or anything complete, I will grab. I picked up Buffy the Vampire. This is her first season. And then Stargate. This was 10th, I think. Yeah, the complete 10th season. These are each $1. I listed them separately. Stargate didn't go for much. This was $8.99. I'm sorry, 50 cents I paid for these. $8.99. Yeah, $8.99 for Buffy also. I bet you my husband would want to watch Buffy. He likes that show. I never even showed it to him that I got it. I love these things. What are they called? Monchichis? I don't know. They're cute. This one was, I think, $1. No, this was 25 cents. This one in the box. So I looked this one up. And I listed this one for $34. I have another one I need to take a picture of. It is, it's a little one of these, but it's about this big. It's on a keychain, and it's dressed like the Statue of Liberty. I still need to do that one. It was stuffed inside something, and I missed it. All right, this was free, and I noticed their ornaments, so I was like, hell, I'll take those. They're Coca-Cola ornaments. Come to find out, it was free because the penguin's top of his head got broken off. You see that? But there was 2 other ornaments in here that were perfectly in good shape. This has got a seal and a polar bear riding a can of Coke. And then this looks like a big Coke cap. And inside it's got a design or whatever. I grabbed it. They were free. And I listed them for $10. And then I did put in there a picture of the broken one and said I would be happy to include it if they wanted it, because it's still, I mean, the majority of it's okay. It's just the head's broken a little bit. I hate to just throw it away, but if somebody wants it, I will include it for free, but it's not, you know, they're not paying for that part of the broken one. I know some people say don't do that because somebody will leave you bad feedback saying, oh, I got it and it was broken. So before I ship it, I will actually ask them, verify they want the broken one. That way, if they leave me a negative, I can refer back to that. So I went to a garage sale. They had all these albums. They had 2 big boxes full. All right, this is all right. 50 cents for any of their albums were 50 cents. And the Treasury of the Golden West. So it's a whole box set. It's complete. I don't know. It's kind of, I think the songs were really cool. There's 6 albums in this one. Oh yeah, here we go. See, it's like this. This flops down and then in here. So it's got like good songs like Tumblin' Tumbleweeds, Streets of Laredo, Crawdad Songs, A Hot Time in the Old Town Tonight. I don't know. It just sounds like it's probably really good. I should take out my husband's, I bought him a record player a few years ago. I should take it out and listen to these. So 50 cents, and I listed this one for $35. All of her albums were in excellent condition. The cases weren't in excellent. They showed some shelfware, but this was free. Freaks, Geeks, and Asperger's Syndrome. Actually, I was thinking about starting to read this because my son is undiagnosed, but I feel 100% sure that he has Asperger's. So this was free. I did grab this, and I think I only put it up for like $4. Where is it? Oh no, $5.59 with the best offer, of course. So I almost would give it to somebody if they could use it. This was free. Actually, it was. I said, "How much do you want for your planter?" And she goes, "Oh, you can have that." I've done really well with these. Any that have Mary holding Jesus, they do really well. So it's a planter, and I feel like I've sold this exact same one before. So free, and I listed it for $28. Okay, and then I'm going to show you what I got. That's, I think I paid $0.25 for these. I feel like they were all $0.25 each package. So these are all pantyhose. And I was looking them up and I decided, what the heck, I'm just going to buy them all. So I bought every pair of pantyhose that this lady was selling. I have another probably 10 pair here in the bag, and I sold one. So any that were same size and style, not color, I blotted into one. So like these Hanes Alive, if these are all the same size, which are Fs, yep, these all got put into one bundle, even though they were 4 different colors. So I don't know. We'll see. If they don't sell, I might break them up. But I'll give them like a month or so and see how they do. I sold this one. So this one I sold for $11.67. So it must have been part of my sale because I was running a clothing sale. So it got put into that. So this is just medium controlling leg pantyhose. So not that $5 into $12. Well, $11.67. This was the other item I was looking for. She probably was like, why is she buying all these pantyhose? But I do know there are some pantyhose that can do really well. I don't know which ones, so I was like, well, I'll take my chance and maybe I'll have something in here that will be like a home run. because I've been trying really hard to stay away from these lower dollar amounts, but you wouldn't know it with this stuff I've been saying today. Most of it has been lower. Purchase. What are we at? 3-hour mark? Right. Hopefully you guys will see this in a what sold video soon. All right, so there's the other one, my other order item. Although I did sell 2 more items while we were doing my packaging there. All right, so then I got, oh, that was it for that. So hold on, let me make room for the other stuff. So a lot of these lower price things were like, they were free. So if it looks like something that is easy, like a book to take a picture of, front, back, simple, most likely there's a listing for it and it's free, I'll take it even if I'm only going to sell it for $5 or $6. I'll use this one. This one. Okay. Alrighty. So this was the other Mon Chi, wherever it's called. I haven't listed that one yet. I picked up this for myself, a Vera Bradley purse, which is in excellent condition, but I brought it down here because I need to use my lint roller to take off, I think it's cat hair or something all over it. It's in really good condition. This I picked up last weekend for free. It's a Kodak Brownie Hawkeye camera. I listed this last week. Same with this. I picked up this last week, was free. This Tom. They were at that garage sale that had everything was free at the whole garage sale. This was 50 cents. It is still sealed. So a record that's still sealed is always good to look up, because obviously sealed will usually do better. This one wasn't that popular though. I find that so many albums are, wait a minute. Hold on. I got to sort back because it was sorting looking for the word Santa. $18 for this one. You know, it's like Mozart and all that kind of stuff. So those they're not very popular. This book was free. Farm Arc Welding. So I grabbed that. Listed this for $15. Here goes the box. Hope I didn't have any breakables. Just this. This was a mug. My husband wanted to keep this. It is a Bass Pro Shops mug. I told him we don't need any more mugs, so I'm selling it. And that one, $18. Then I got some plush. I got the troll doll. 50 cents for the plush. And this one I think talks.
Hot time!
Can you hear it?
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's nice. This one actually, there's not as many of these listed. It's a little more rare than the other troll dolls. This one was $16. So I'll just take that out. Hold on, the items fell. Good thing it was mostly a box of plush in here. I've never seen those. So cute. Oh, which ones? The troll dolls? This dinosaur. So all the plush, this was the time when I said, how much do you want for your plush? And I saw things like the troll doll. I saw some that were just maybe a little bit more better than like this. Like this is to me like what you'd get at the fair. It's like cheaper material and stuff. They ripped out the tag, so I don't even know the brand. But she said it's all 50 cents. And so I think she said 50 cents. 50 cents or a quarter. So I got this dinosaur. I put 50 cents as my cost of goods because I couldn't remember. But I was like, the people that had this sale, their prices were very good. That's where I was buying those albums. I also bought more albums, but they're going to my daughter's boyfriend. Hold on. I'm trying to fish with my feet here to get the stuff that fell out of the box. All right, so this zebra. Oh, you got lint on your head. The zebra. It's got like a box in it. It's supposed to make soothing sounds, like white noise for a baby. It has a hook and loop at the top. So the listing that I was copying from, I do sell similars, called this Velcro. And I was like, oh no, I'm editing that word out. So they put Velcro in their listing. But so this is by the brand Go Goldberg. Let's see, I listed that one for $12. This little guy, I couldn't find any that are just like him that have the little button in the middle. The other ones were same brand, but they were more of like a fuzzy type. Like this is more of like a smaller pill of the fabric. It's a Fat Dragon's Pepony Sydney. And this one says it's made by OLC, I think, or I don't know, something like that. They called it something else in the listings that I copied. But I took out whatever they said. Vintage from 1991. So 50 cents, $20 I'm asking. A little Reese peanut butter cup guy or girl dressed as Statue of Liberty. This one again was 50 cents. Listed it for 14. Again, all with best offers. I'm hoping I would sell it for like 12. And then these were 10 cents. They're all Pokemon books. These 3 are Scholastic paperbacks, and this one was a little golden book. I allotted them into a lot of 1 and paid 40 cents for these and asking 20 for this. The reason why I'm asking 20 is this book right here on its own goes for like $10 to $12. I don't know why. It must be harder to find. So I took an average, I think, of $3 for the majority of them. That one was $12 and got to my $20 price. Actually, I get my price and then I add $1 or $2 to it just so I have wiggle room for best offer. I think having best offer helps on your items. All right, so I got one more thing to show you. I just want to clear this before I unpackage it because I don't want anything to get broken. All right, and then lastly, so I did buy stuff for myself. I bought some stuff for my husband. Like obviously I don't have that to show you guys. But I got a set of 6 of these. And this is what I was talking about earlier. I could not find this exact set anywhere on eBay or on Etsy. So can you guys tell me what kind of bird is that? Is it a parrot? Is it a macaw? Anybody know? Anybody a bird expert? All right, so this is a Noritake. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Hey, look at that. It actually finally zoomed in right. So it's Noritake, made in Japan. Excellent. Set of 6. They're all in really good condition. And no chips or cracks. They're just really nice. I got this at the church bazaar. I could find other bird plates, but I could not find this specific bird in this specific pattern. It's got gold on the rim. I'm almost positive this is the one I could not find. So my husband says they're parrots. And I was like, when I look up a parrot, it doesn't usually have that long feather at the top of its head. And I was pretty sure that macaws have those long feathers. So I thought it was a macaw, but I didn't want to put it. I probably should have just Googled a macaw. So I ended up putting a parrot because that's what most of the bird plates that had birds of color, they were calling them. So I paid $3 for that set and I listed it for $92. So I went high on that and I'll just run some sales and just kind of see some traction. I'm probably going to try and do a little more research on them. I just couldn't find anything to match it to even know. But so that's it. That's what I got. Oh, you know what? I got 2 more orders. Let me grab these 2 items, BB and P1. BB and P1. Let's package those. All right, so I think this is what I sold. Yeah, I sold these today. Looney Tunes watch. I paid $5 for it. Sold it for $20.50. And then this sketchbook, I paid $4.24. $4.24, and sold it for $13.20. So $13.20 was normally $16.99. So good. I don't have to worry about taking that price off. So I sent out some offers to likers yesterday, and that's what these 2 both came from that. Can't wait for next quarter so I can order some of the smaller bubble mailers. Hey, Turtle Trader! Haven't seen you in so long. How are you doing? Maybe a scissor tail? I've never even heard of that. A scissor tail. It's a type of bird? I do not know my birds. Not a big bird person. Like, I love cardinals only because they make me think of my dad. Oh my gosh. Anybody watch American Idol? Speaking of my dad and red birds. So one of the girls on American Idol, her name is Hunter Girl, and she has a song called Red Bird Fly, or just Red Bird something. And oh my gosh. That song, I was listening to it on was it Thursday or Friday? I think it was Thursday. 10 ounces. I cried so much when I heard it because it talks about red birds and angels and the death of somebody. Anytime I hear a song that makes me think of my father, it just puts me into crying mode. So I was listening to that, and she ended up singing it last night on the live. Last night was the finale, and she sang it, and I really like Hunter Girl, and I really liked Noah, and it was they were both in the finale, and just I'm not going to say who won in case somebody's watching and they haven't watched it yet, but I love them both. But I love that song. I gotta pay to download it so I can listen to it all the time. Only when I feel like crying. Sometimes you're like, oh, if I could just get a good cry and it just relieve some emotion, and then you can just get better. That's one of those songs for me. I told some close friends of mine from high school, we have a chat group that we talk every day, multiple times a day in the chat group. And I was like, I'm just having one of those days thinking of my dad. And then I started thinking about which one of us is going to die from our group. And then I was thinking of just my husband if he died, because there was another song I was listening to that she was singing on her YouTube, and it was talking about her grandparents. Excuse me, her grandparents, and it's pretty much like if one of her grandparents died, what the other one would be thinking, and so forth. And it just made me think about my husband dying. So I said to them, I'm like, I'm just in this mood. I just keep crying. I just keep listening to these songs and they're just making me cry. And I said, okay, as soon as this gets done, I said, I'm going to give myself like 15 more minutes to cry, get it out of my system. And then I'm going to put on upbeat music and start cleaning the house. And so that's when I throw on things like the Dixie Chicks and start listening to that. All right, so this is 8 ounces. I was hoping my husband would be home from his PT at this point and he would bring my stuff to the post office for me. But I guess I'll have to go out in my pajama-looking pants to bring my mail. It's actually pretty nice out. Maybe I'll go throw on some pants and throw on some jeans. Go to the greenhouse, pick up some stuff to do some gardening. Sit down. I'm going to throw another piece of tape down here. Well, I'm happy to hear you're doing well, Turtle Trader. Awesome. I haven't been around much. I'm like pretty much just doing it. I think I found it. You think you found it, Holly? My plate? Yeah, just pretty much doing my Monday shows here now. Of course, next Monday is Memorial Day. I'll be camping, so I won't be doing a show on Monday. I might do a show on Tuesday, though. Did you find this one? Is it a scissor tail? Because I probably should put that in the title if I can figure out exactly what it is. That way, you know, if somebody has this set and they want more or whatever. It's just a dessert plate, so. All right, I guess that's it, folks. That's all I got to show you. My haul, my what I sold. Great sales. About 25, 26, 27 items. Very, very happy with that. And that actually doesn't even count the items where people did the buy 3, get 1 free, because that only counted as one order. It didn't count as like 4 items going out the door. So that's nice. Check your email. Hold on, let me go check my email. Did you send it to my shop, Yellow Fox, or my Yellow Brick Road? I gotta check and see which one I went to. I've got way too many emails. Here we go. Thank you for the reminder to order my bubble wrap. Oh, I never even think of going to replacements. That is the bird. Okay, hold on. Remind me later. Decline the offer. Blue. See, I did notice some people were putting lusterware in their title. I did not put that in mine. I probably should, huh? How much are they selling? This isn't the exact same plate, but it's the part of the series. See, they just called it multicolor bird. They didn't say what kind of bird it was. Everything's out of stock. I wonder how much they were going for. Though there's the dessert pie plate, but it's out of stock. Have you ever listed anything on replacements? I use replacements all the time. Have you ever sold there? I wonder if your silverware would do well. I thought of you because there was a big thing of silverware, and I'm like, I don't know. Do I want to take the time with this? And I said, nah. I ended up not looking through it, but I wonder. I'll have to check out what it's like to sell at replacements, because I think you list stuff, right, and sell it. You don't sell it to them. I'm not even really sure how you do it. I'm gonna have to look into that. But yeah, I use them for a reference. Okay, I'm gonna look into seeing whether or not you can actually sell on there. Oh, it says right here, sell to us. Interested in selling? We have created step-by-step instructions as well as helpful tips for an easy selling process. Sell to us request form, how to inspect you. All right, so you sell it to them. They're out of North Carolina. I think I'm going to leave this open just in case it's something I might want to do. Wonder how much they take. I think a lot of people go there to look for stuff if they're looking to finish a set of something. But all right, my post office closes in a half an hour. I got to get upstairs and change my clothes and get to see him so I can bring my stuff to the post office. So I'll see you all later. Thank you so much for stopping in. Yeah, hit that thumbs up on your way. I would really appreciate it. I don't really get very many thumbs up. I don't know. Maybe. I don't get thumbs down either, though. So I think it's just people just don't think about it. I know I don't think about it much until somebody reminds me. Even though I'm a YouTuber, it takes somebody telling me to hit the thumbs up before I remember to hit the thumbs up. Isn't that weird? And I know how important it is for a channel. So, all right, you guys, have a great week, and I will see you probably next Tuesday. All righty, bye.